so to announce everything which is going on here, it's the PaySafe card Beat the League Legends. Wrong game. Beat the Legends. Where we have the two legends in their own right or in their own reality. syndereN going up against AdmiralBulldog. They'll play with 4 of their viewers who have signed up on the PaySafe card page, and they will be playing 3 rounds. I believe we have different viewers for each round. We'll start with 2 Captain's Mode games, and then we'll go into a reverse Captain's Mode game. We'll be playing all 3 games. It isn't a best of 3. We'll get through all 3 matches. I'm Toby1, and I'm joined by the Capitalist, or I am joining the Capitalist. However we look at this, it's a series.
You know my favorite thing? You know my favorite thing about this whole entire thing, Toby?
What
is
is
the
it?
fact that we get to choose MVPs at the end?
Oh yeah, we get to do that, and it's not. We actually
and they get prizes.
Yeah, they get a $100 gift card for PaySafe. That's what they get.
So what I'm saying is, players that are going to be playing in our Dota 2 game that we're going to be watching, it would do you a whole lot of good to pander your asses off to us.
We will take
and
bribery.
You could win some money. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Hey, anybody want to split the prize 50-50 with me?
I'm sorry, we didn't allow that level of corruption in this broadcast.
I checked the rules, Toby. I checked the rules beforehand, all right?
It's true. There was actually no rules against this. Yeah. Does that mean we bring in corruption to TI7? You can split the prize money with me. If I can find you a way to win, we're going to give everyone on the other team food poisoning. We'll just bribe the caterers. It shouldn't be too hard.
5 seconds remaining.
I wonder if there's some possible way that I could get like the crowd to maybe like build a big sign together or something that says smoke or something.
No.
That
happened before, right? You know that, right? You were there.
Yeah.
That was at TI2. They were doing it for the funny American teams. Well, it was like a huge sign that said Roshan, and I was like, all right, we're going down to Roshan. Oh, that was that was almost as good as the reflective glass at TI1, where the players could actually see a mirrored version of their opponent's screens.
Yeah, because that's right. They were facing each other in the TI1 booth. Right?
That they were. And they had to put frosting on the glass in order to stop that from happening.
Radiant's turn to pick.
All right, draft time.
Right,
do we?
What is your strategy if you're like the captains here? Do you just be like, hey guys, real quick, what are your heroes that you want to play? Because I don't think you really draft anything that is actually good. You draft to your teammates, right?
Yeah, see, you're thinking like syndereN here. syndereN will sit there. All right, boys, tell me what heroes that you think you're good at. I might draft a couple of these. AdmiralBulldog will be like, you're gonna get what I fucking give you. These are 2 very different captains. Unless AdmiralBulldog's taking this seriously,
he'll thrive off of the chaos that becomes his team. You know?
Yeah.
When there's a bunch of players who don't know how to play their heroes.
Well, isn't that what he's drafting? He's drafting chaos, disruptor, and pudge. syndereN's like, I'm going to draft, like, stability. And welcome to second stability. Juggernaut. Ogre. He'd be like, let me play the Juggernaut. I'm going to pick up a Magnus. Who can play Magnus? All right, we're done. We're going to IG the living crap out of this.
Yeah, these are literally, like, 2-button heroes, you know?
Yep.
Like, Ogre, you run around stunning things and maybe ignite something. And Juggernaut, you run around spinning and on slashing. Yeah, like, this is 2K level. Like, all right. Yeah, all I need next, what's like Wraith King, you know? Like there's a 1-button hero, you know? Like you just gotta draft those.
If you're sitting there going, this guy does no damage. He's like, well, if you're looking for a sponge in your draft, sure.
5 seconds remaining.
You figure the less abilities they have to use, Toby, the better they'll be able to listen to their captains. You know?
That is one way of looking at it. Maybe that's why Bulldog bans out the Lich. Like, he uses one ability and wins the lane.
He's discovered the strategy. He's figured syndereN out already. Good God, Bulldog really is a legend.
Yeah, see, if Bulldog was actually drafting for Alliance, maybe they would have made it through the qualifiers.
Yeah, Bulldog's a smart guy.
I don't know if you heard him talking to Cyclops earlier. Like, he was streaming before and playing with Cyclops. And he's like, so what do you think Alliance's chances are at TI? And I'm fairly certain Cyclops didn't know Alliance didn't qualify. He's like, I think they're good.
The Dire get a bag.
It was, It was so savage the opposite direction than I thought it was going to be. Oh, well, there goes the Magnus. So yeah, Bulldog ain't letting any easy games for syndereN.
Yeah, Mag Jug is a
5 seconds
pretty easy
remaining.
combo. You know,
I wonder who the rest of our one-click heroes are. We also have to think about the momentum here. It's like if Bulldog and Sin want to win this and they believe they are the best players in their team, which is highly likely, they are playing with their viewers, then we need to see momentum
Radiant's turn to
killer
pick.
heroes in mid.
surely syndereN's viewers are better than Bulldog's viewers, right?
I don't know. There's more of Bulldog's viewers. Eventually, you're going to find a diamond in the pile of
Yeah, but
stuff.
I'm sure they're like if you take the top 10 of both, Bulldog's is probably better. But if you take the average, then Bulldog's
5
probably got to be
seconds
worse, right?
remaining.
Like I'm sure syndereN appeals a little bit more to people who think that they're good at Dota and they want to learn higher level Dota, and Bulldog appeals a little bit more to the memesters. Like I'm just here to have fun playing Dota.
Yeah. Yeah.
10 seconds.
But how
or
much? How
or
much?
syndereN's viewers are going to be a bunch of people who think they're good at Dota but
5
actually aren't.
seconds
Yeah, and then now we're hitting the right mark. I was like a little uncertain. Now we've hit the right mark, capitalists. The bunch of tryhards who are 2K and they complain bitterly about being 2K, believing they're like more like 5, 6K, but they just can't get out of the trench.
I watch syndereN 6K teammates. I'm 2K, but I'm quite certain that I'm better than them.
See, I personally know I'm 7K, but it's the trench,
You're-
boys.
You're a 7K caster, Toby.
Hey, I actually started playing like I did the international rank stuff. I came in at 3.8 like with the sync up, and it was like, yeah, okay, that happens all the time. Pushed up to 4.4K in the space of a month.
Damn.
Radiant's
Yeah.
turn to pick.
Go you. Toby.
Yeah, your face.
What were you playing? What were you playing? You spammed something, didn't you?
Luna, Dro, Venomancer.
10
Hey,
seconds.
hey, it was. I mean, it's not just one hero, right? You're spamming out
5
safe laners.
seconds
There's no
remaining.
shame in
Oh,
spamming
I
a role
read Veto Jungle on Dire side.
with the Venomancer. All right, well,
I-
I'm sure that works.
Iron Talon, Venomancer, Jungle, and you use the 3 camps, the two smalls and the Ancient. You actually have, if you do it right, you'll have level 5.5 by 4 minutes.
Yeah, Venomancer jungles very quickly.
Yeah.
He's completely unimpeded.
Dyer's turn
Now-
to pick.
And that was the thing. Like, all you had to do was put down one defensive ward. You could see anyone coming at you, and if they ran at you, you had a whole bunch of plague lords that will fight for your cause. So you're like, hey,
So apparently syndereN just like flipped the script
10
on us
seconds left
and
by
picks
my
like
count.
arguably one of the more technically difficult.
no,
heroes
see, that's his
in
hero.
Puck.
That's his hero.
okay,
See,
okay.
I was thinking about this. Which hero would you take? And would you take your safe laner, the one who has no influence very early on? Nah, you're not going to do that. You're gonna
Or the-
Here's the
yeah.
Radiant fan.
you're gonna pick
Is
the.
that Midnight Stalker? Midnight Stalker
It's-
hype, Toby?
No,
Come on.
it's gotta be Puck mid, and then Night Stalker 4th position, Ogre Magi 5.
I believe in syndereN. I think it's a Midnight Stalker and an off-lane Puck. Let's go,
10
Sin.
seconds.
Night Stalker's gonna get wrecked by the Invoker. That's not a lane. That's a slaughter.
Get a bag.
Oh, I bet that mid matchup is actually pretty good. Because think about it. Night Stalker is pretty tanky. He has high armor naturally. So Invoker's early shenanigans, like you're with your Forge Spirit or whatever, like it doesn't really matter. And most melee heroes do pretty well against Invoker.
10
And then he gets
seconds.
hooked or he gets glimpsed, and he's dead.
Listen,
5
roaming heroes aren't
seconds
allowed in
remaining.
this show match, Toby.
The
all right?
roaming
And
heroes are
apparently
allowed
you
in this show
didn't-
match.
You didn't read the rules very well. Jesus.
Reserve
Oh boy,
time.
I actually just thought about something else. Like, what if this isn't a Legion off? What if we have the real aids? What if this is Legion in the jungle? It's Bulldog.
I could see one of his viewers. I only play Legion Jungle. Feed down Jungle LC or feed.
Yep. It could easily be it. And then you take the punch and it's like, okay, where do we run this one? Well, you know, let's bring back the old like the black strat where you put him in the bottom lane one position and then you're good to go. And then roam around starting to gank. Actually, technically, Jirax sort of did that as well, but eh. He did that as a support. Black did it as a carry.
Yeah.
Sand King.
Oh my lord, he's just picking anything that's
Radiant's
OP.
turn to pick.
That's all he's trying to do here. This is
Sin's lineup is pretty interesting.
it's the I refer to this as the gold black effect. Where you just pick everything you think is really, really powerful, throw it into one draft. I don't care if it synergizes, we'll make it work.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, he does have 2 of the best 4-position heroes right now in the same lineup,
Reserve
both Night Stalker
time.
and Sand King. I'm presuming this is going to be some sort of dual off lane with Night Stalker and Sand King, and Night Stalker will kind of roam when it's night, and Sand King. Then after the first nighttime, Sand King's usually like able to move around with tranquils and stuff.
I'm actually wondering how many subs we have from each channel here on our channel at the moment. Because obviously there'll be a lot of people watching from syndereN as well as Bulldog's perspective. They are both streaming, so if you want to go check them out, you can do so. But have us running.
Everybody wants to know. Everyone wants to know what's being said about them. You know.
Yeah, of course.
So I bet they're all here.
They're all stream cheating. just watching. Where's that ward? Let's deward that ward there too, and there, and there.
Yeah, because he could get some major prop points. You know, if he's just some sort of counter warding god.
Yeah, but see, if we detect the fact that he may be watching the stream, we're gonna get him banned from every single Valve event. And also, he won't get the $100 prize money from PaySafe. So, yep.
Who made you?
No, I'll tell you right now, Toby. There are workarounds to that. I've seen it. I've seen it in North American Dota. There's some stream cheating that goes on there, and people will just lay down like. Sometimes it'll just be sort of like a red herring sort of deal. They'll just lay down a sentry. And you know, oops, I missed the ward. Oh well, and they just happen to get every other ward in the whole entire fucking game. You know, it's like you can kind of play around that. You can kind of play around it.
What is this serious nature? syndereN smoking, TPing out, puts down aggressive observer ward for the bottom lane. I'm disappointed.
syndereN's playing support. Oh god.
syndereN is playing the Night Stalker, and you've got Pudge for AdmiralBulldog. So they're both playing the roamers. Neither of them are playing the cause. They're both playing the roaming 4.
All right, that must be some sort of gentleman's agreement. They did have some sort of Steam message go on before, right? So I would just imagine this is some sort of gentleman's agreement that they'll both play the 4 position. And honestly, the 4 is the most fun in the game right now. Like all the pros that I talk to, they wish they were playing the 4 position. You know, because you just get to run around killing things. You have the most freedom in the game, and you have the most impact in like the first 15 minutes. So you just run around, get bounty runes, and killing people. It's fun.
God. I can't do that. I sit back and farm. That's the way. And farm will eventually win out. That's the way to win. I'm gonna put my missing first blood cap on. We're not allowed to see it.
Toby's tips to getting 4.4k.
Farm. All right, Bulldog. You've gone rot level 1. And he's not running from behind. If he cuts the tree line, where's the Burrow Strike? Oh, they put the wall up. Oh, he went for Caustic level 1?
Yeah.
Mistakes were made.
Dude, hey, Sand Kings get fooled into that all the time. Often Sand Kings, if they get like, you know, the first 10 seconds in lane and they don't feel any pressure, they're like, oh, I'm versus a melee hero. I'll level Caustic Finale. And then all of a sudden they get ganked and they're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have Caustic Finale.
syndereN needs a counter gank. Rotate top. They got the Observer Ward. They know the Legion's by herself. Juggernaut's got spin, so Legion Commander just leveled up, press the attack. Where's that movement speed? Not there. Sin waits for the Void. What? Okay, the dive is real. They've gone too deep, and they've just lost the SK again.
All right, syndereN's already losing out big time here. His gank doesn't work while AdmiralBulldog has already killed the offlaner twice. And about to pick up level 2.
Oh, they could look for another kill. Oh, wait, where's he? Oh, he's going all the way back to base, and then we'll jump out. So
Yeah, it's
syndereN
gonna-
rotates mid. Okay, if you didn't see that tree fall down.
So I know Bartlett is actually like decent at the game. I imagine he's like 5K or something. I used to know him back in the early Dota 1 and early Dota 2 days. So I know he's plays a decent amount of Dota, and you could already see like he's doing the right things. As a mid laner and you're afraid of ganks, he played the right side of the lane. Like that's how like syndereN cut down that tree. But what is he gonna do?
Yep.
You know, like it's so far to run.
Hey, but bro, Fancy Pants is out CSing him. The puck is ahead of the Invoker for the moment. Of course, Invoker is meant to happen that way, but still.
Yeah, it's true. He's doing pretty well too.
We gotta keep our eyes out for that MVP. Like, maybe we just give it to Stowe for following the tradition that is syndereN.
Go to your off lane and feed.
I never said that. That's really harsh, capitalist. I can't believe you would say such a thing about my buddy boy syndereN.
Excuse me, I meant creating space. My bad.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, that's better. I prefer that wording.
You know, most of the time it's the pile die, the 5 position creates space, but syndereN really was a revolutionary and said, I'm going to use a core position to create space like that.
Who's got all the money? Look at that courier. The Legis courier.
Oh, that is adorable.
That is actually totally adorable. One is the little googly eyes. And then it's the Aegis effect with the shield.
Who had the... did you see the tower dick levels? Who had the...
I didn't see who had the largest dragon penis.
You call it a dragon penis?
Or actually, I heard that one originally from Day 9. Where he was looking at it going, that's a dragon penis. And I'm like, every time I look at it now, I'm just like, yeah, you can see the veins.
What? I mean... Is it something about the corkscrew? Is like dragon are dragon dicks like duck dicks? Is that what he's saying?
Well, I'm not saying duck dicks, but it definitely seems like if we go off his recommendation of what we call it, dragons have a very thin shaft.
Jesus Christ. We still have to do like another 3 hours of this.
That's fine.
We're talking about dragon penises.
This is the entertainment that is the game.
Oh, Bulldog! He hit a creep with his, I think his first hook, and he hit a creep with it.
Could have been game changing. It could have been amazing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Faceless Void continuously farming up. Wondering actually what he wants to. Because I'm thinking like troll build. But I'm also thinking like, what's his aggression? Like he's just going for Hand of Midas at the moment. Not for Hand of Midas, for treads anyway. Disruptor. That's a world of hurt. syndereN's rotation pays off. Not quite. Oh, Sunstrike. Oh, he needs a time lock. Time lock. Hooks and a miss. Where's your time lock?
No bashes and another missed hook from Bulldog.
Terrible.
This guy's not a Pudge player.
He's not a professional player anymore. He's only a streamer.
Streaming lifestyle has really brought down his playstyle.
Yeah. No, he's got to stop. It's the donations. They just make you fat and sluggish.
You wish.
And
Look, he just used the shrine without his invoker there yet. Invoker's only gonna get like half the mana. He's like, I don't really care about you.
Team play. It's a team play.
His invoker even landed that sunstrike for him too. He's like, no respect.
Bulldog said like he didn't even hit in the first place. He was never intending on killing syndereN.
Oh, not Dwayne, bro. Not Dwayne, bro.
Into the trees.
We all owe a life to the
What do you do here, Disruptor? He's actually got that kill.
Yeah,
Oh
just
no,
right
it's a level 1 Thunder Strike. Okay, it is enough.
is under attack.
Wow. syndereN's not even worth the effort. He turns around to CS.
No, I think syndereN's actually way too big. Look at syndereN. He's got phase boots, level 4, and it's only halfway through his first nighttime, so he can still get a lot more done. You know, it started off with Bulldog getting that double kill on the Sand King bottom, but now syndereN's ownage. He's actually just completely putting way more into this game than Bulldog
Wait,
is.
could he solo Bulldog? With a double damage rune? He doesn't have mana. He doesn't have void.
Is about to take
Yeah.
the plunge.
And faceless void's a little too close. Now that's a little bit easier.
Oh, the courier.
Yep.
Oh.
First he'll skewer a sausage,
I could eat one of those.
and then Bulldog pulls out. Oh, don't go back in there, Disruptor. Don't go back in there. Oh, syndereN. Is he gonna commit? Faceless void still doesn't have 6, so there's no Chronosphere. syndereN's hitting so hard with that DD rune.
Dude, he's after him.
Oh, the puck. Oh, actually joining himself for it, gain the Dream Coil. Run away, syndereN. Oh, time lock.
Oh,
time lock. Time lock. Oh, glimpsed him.
Oh, he glimpsed.
He's still got all.
Oh, but he
He's,
has an orb.
yeah,
out.
but he's taking too much
Oh, wait,
damage.
He doesn't have face shift.
Oh,
Oh my god.
he'll go down. The Sunstrike connects as well on the aggressive SK. So
Don't
he
miss
was
this hook, Bulldog. Oh my god, he missed it again.
on the bright side. That SK burrow strike a grand total of 2 centimeters.
Wait, can I not all chat? Where'd my all chat go?
Wait, my wheel doesn't work. I can all chat.
Dude, can you all chat -HA?
Dash HA. Hang on, let me try.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
No, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work, but it's just as a reference. I'm sure Bulldog remembers it. But you're just in Dota 1 days there was this command -HA, and it was your hook accuracy. And so sometimes in order to taunt the enemy Pudge, you would say -HA because he was just missing all his hooks,
No, I would love that stat back.
This sustains. Go.
Oh, Bulldog taking his sweet ass time. Just watching him rotate, I'm like, where's that soul ring?
I'll take your tribute.
syndereN's
All right.
syndereN's being a voyeur, a Legion voyeur. He's got friends. Oh! Can they chain the silences? And they even Dream Coil?
Got him.
That feels like overcommitment, but sure, they got him.
Legion even just committed to that death. He popped Soul Ring at the end. I don't know why. Is that like the poor man's bloodstone? Yeah, your way just to try and commit suicide?
syndereN actually blocks out AdmiralBulldog with the illusion rune. He couldn't get a hook onto the puck. Just the fake syndereNs. I kind of forgot about this
Alright.
Juggernaut farming top lane. He's not that great.
He's had total free farm and he hasn't hit 50 CS yet, so I don't think he's gonna be too big of a problem, especially since Invoker's
Oh,
bigger.
SK. Chronosphere is committed. He needs more life. The Sunstrike, Burrow Strike out. One charge. Oh, he's hurting. He's trying to get the last bit of damage in to ensure that syndereN can get more. That's the right sacrificial. That's the syndereN award right there.
Throw a line to Radiant's middle tower.
He even gets the caustic finale death on a hero. That's my favorite. When you just commit to a kill and that hero just blows up in the caustic finale poison.
I don't think we can try and give props. Like the chat's saying, Legion tried to commit suicide with Soul Ring. That doesn't work.
Well, at least he tried.
Could you actually imagine if you added that element into the game?
Try.
Like you just imagine you could start denying all the duel. Oh wait, is that Sunstrike gonna?
It's gonna miss. How do you miss a Sunstrike on a target that's standing still?
He Sunstriked after the duel began as well. Like it wasn't even he is predicting where the duel was gonna be.
You literally can't miss. Oh, that's okay. I've seen 6K invokers miss those kind of Sunstrikes all the time.
Radiant's bottom
You know
tower
what it is? It's like the
resistant
pressure.
highest
It's the
strike
pressure of like, oh, I
power.
have to send this Sunstrike as fast as humanly possible. Because most stuns don't last that long, right?
Radiant's bottom
But
tower is
you have to
staggering.
change your mindset when you're playing it with an Earthshaker or a Legion Commander or something. You just gotta know I can always just take it nice and slow and make sure I hit that big circle.
Oh, the Invis rune. Puck, he
Oh.
broke the smoke. Disruptor
with the
knows
Bulldog.
something is here. What is that? You're trying to go for syndereN? The Sunstrike will connect this time, but the winner is the Juggernaut. He goes plus 10. What is this fight?
They keep missing hooks and sunstrikes on standstill targets.
Oh, the Juggernaut. Oh, he'll live.
Alright,
Now,
good move.
now is the time you meant to do it, man. Now is the time you meant to go like, There you go. It's got to give it a space at the start.
Is under attack. Radiant's top tower is
I hope they remember that. I'm sure there's very few people who do remember that.
If not, it's going to come out as just a ha 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 ha.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna think you're laughing at him instead of taunting him.
I wish as a commentator I could like use my chat wheel. My chat wheel doesn't work.
Wait, is this the ultimate laziness, Toby? You're
It's
just
a
like
disaster! Yeah.
You're just like, I don't really feel like stretching my my vocal cords right now. Let me just activate this chat wheel command. It's a disaster.
Legion run! Oh wait, what? Oh, did he juke that? That actually would have been pretty next level. They lose aggro for half a second because he smoked up the Sunstrike. He did hit a hook. Let's not get too excited about it, or else he won't hit another one.
I mean, he's missed so many.
Oh, that Chrono's beautiful. Puck's gone. syndereN, he's the big one. He got that one. He was standing still. Mr. 714 syndereN. TP's out safely.
syndereN's actually a huge kill. He's so big. He's actually where's he at? He is just below the Faceless Void in net worth right now, and not by very much.
All right, Bulldog. Another one.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
Oh wait, they don't see the observer one. Oh yeah, now they do. But they plant down their own observers. They can see it. That was not nice, Bulldog.
Kids, when you do that, make sure you use your courier to deward. Because now they just know, like, oh, an observer ward is there.
Yep.
Not worth it.
Like kids, remember home. We're not gonna raise our kids
Here's
on.
a PSA for you.
Just imagine like those kid style shows. The ones like when you wake up in the morning, like if you cross the road, look left and look right.
G.I. Joe.
Hey kids, when you're de-warding against your enemy, remember to use your helicopter.
Oh, I love the G.I. Joe PSAs. They're great.
I'm sorry, I didn't grow up in that kind of like war-torn world. I grew up with Mr.
did you grow
Squiggle, the
up
man
on,
on the
Barney?
moon.
What?
Barney the dinosaur? Yeah, he was around until he became very, very suspect in the eyes of the Australian community.
Why?
Because he's a... Never mind. I am not saying that on stream. It was the same reason that Noddy was banned as well.
The same reason who was banned?
Noddy. He's an English kind of I don't know how to describe him. But yeah.
Is he a bit of a fop?
What the hell is a fop?
What? That's a theatrical term, Toby.
Is it? Well, I'm not that theatrical then. What's a fop?
Yeah, a fop is like it can
Whoa,
sometimes mean-
syndereN! He's dead. Did he just get fopped on? Does that work? What does a fop mean?
No, it's kind of like it's usually like a higher upper class, and he's kind of like effeminate and very stylish, I guess, and very I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna look up the exact definition.
Yeah, I'd love to hear the exact definition. Meanwhile, watch Tornado make it so AdmiralBulldog misses a hook shot, and Legion Command against Omni. He hooks the epicentering SK into him. Hook accuracy isn't worth it. Oh, AdmiralBulldog! The three-man wall. The deafening blast. Oh, it's a creep. Not the target he wanted. The Sunstrike. It's right on top of the Juggernaut. Healing wall was enough. Meanwhile, syndereN solo kills a faceless void.
I don't think that's supposed to happen.
That is not meant to happen.
All right. So okay, no. I know you watch Frasier,
Yes.
right? You watch Frasier.
Yes.
His brother.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That is a fop, right? He's like a dandy.
Okay. I got it.
That's what I meant.
Okay, an effeminate man. You got it.
Yeah.
So he didn't get fopped on.
I mean, you could say that all you want, Toby.
You could.
People will know what you mean.
But all he's gonna
You're avoiding.
all he's gonna have is like maybe the imprint of a palm across his face from where he got bitch slapped.
I feel like when you say fopped on, you're just basically you're being Battlestar Galactica and just creating your own swear word.
I think that was actually one of the smartest things they ever did in that show. It's like, we're going to create our own swear word, because how is, like, it's not a swear word, so we don't have to censor this. We're still good. We're still PG rated.
It's a four-letter word, four-letter F word that is fun to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Actually,
Fracking, frack.
I fracked up.
And they just literally use it the same way that you would use the other F word.
Yeah. See,
That's
F
great.
words are the most dynamic words in the English language.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you create your own.
So that's your version, Toby. Bring it to TI.
What? Fop?
Get that next, get that next,
he fopped onto
thing
him.
in the game.
He fopped up. Yeah, you remember those challenges, right? Like the casting challenges that used to be done.
Yeah.
Oh, the random words that you would be assigned to put in. I remember Valve, like the CS team from way Hawk accuracy going up in the world, and even a duel. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer for some damage. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Get out of there! Oh,
Done for him, homie.
yeah, it was gonna take too long for him. I actually think he tried to bloodlust there for a moment.
Yeah.
He could have ignited from range. That might have given him just enough space to get out, but eh. But
syndereN's not going on the left-hand side of the map. You see this? He's like, this Radiant jungle area is mine. I own this.
You know, the Valve CS team actually gave me words to slip into casts. They
really?
They wrote them up on a whiteboard at I think it was TI3 when we were casting from the Valve offices, and they're like, that wall isn't soundproof. We can hear everything you say. I'm like, well, what do you want me to say? And they're like, put some words up on a board. Like, you got to work this in.
What was the hardest one?
I don't remember, actually. It was such a long time ago.
Oh.
But yeah, I really wish I took a picture of it all. Actually, I probably did somewhere. I just don't have it stored anymore.
Dyer's top tower needs some friends.
But I still like I had to get CU next Tuesday all into one cast, but it couldn't have actually been all together. So I had to separate them up and put them at different points of a cast. I remember doing that one during a Valve game. No one knew. Now they do. Fired. Goodbye, Legion.
You know, I'm surprised by this. Like, I would expect Bulldog to be the greedier one, but it's actually syndereN. syndereN's like playing like, you know, he just keeps on farming like he's some sort of carry, and Bulldog's just kind of like chilling out behind his team. Oh god!
Oh, the hook! I got the Juggernaut. The Sunstride's gonna do absolutely nothing. Faceless Void. Where's that Chronosphere? Time walks away. Uses EMP as cover to get out. Oh, the Chrono. There it is. What have you got left? A meteorite? I suppose you got a hook. Oh, wait,
no,
what? What just happened?
The blast knocked him out of the hook.
Oh.
Oh no!
That's the second time that's happened. It was the tornado which canceled the hook last time.
like invokers that use their spells at the wrong times are probably one of the most detrimental heroes in the game. I've had some real bad, especially once you get to level 25 and you have this tornado always up.
Yep.
Yeah, you go in for an Earthshaker Echo Slam or something, you know, and he just tornadoes right in the middle of it. And you're just like, come on, dude. Don't do that. This is my strict combination of stuns. Can't interrupt it with a tornado.
What the hell is Bulldog going for? They actually have vision up on that hill? No, they don't. No, as in like his hook. Like he tried to hook that direction into the trees.
He's just going fishing.
If you quote Dendy right now, I'm gonna virtually slap you.
I have no idea what a Dendy quote would be there.
Really?
No.
How do you not know that one?
I don't remember.
It's what
very well.
everyone quotes when Pudge misses hooks. Oh, the hook! It got syndereN. Now that's a decent tornado. Except he still was able to jaunt back out of it and catch Bulldog. Except they have no detection. Yeah,
syndereN learning a valuable support lesson. Carry detection against Glimmer Cape.
I'm sorry. I'm not looking at a support here. I'm looking at a core Night Stalker.
That's true. That's true.
The support is now the SK.
I'll take your tribute.
He was trying to get a helper too.
Yeah.
This Night Stalker's gonna be unkillable.
Unless Invoker can
Everyone
find
else on
damage.
his team might die. He's gonna be like a cockroach in an apocalypse, you know? Like his whole team might die, but syndereN will survive.
It's breaking the mold. He's 9, 2, and 6. He is the most glorious in kills. They're actually gonna win this game.
He's like, this is my chance to change my reputation from a support player to a core.
See, that was the real problem with every one of syndereN's teams. He had to play core. Oh wait, he did.
Really tight, Hunter.
You know, syndereN was ahead of the time on Clockwork. Support Clockwork.
That's true. syndereN's a smart man for concepts. Goodbye, Puck. What are you doing, Sind? And it's like, I could fight him in the back lines.
Won't last long. Radiant's top tower is
He's probably just looking for one of those easy kills. Disruptor.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom
But he found Legion and Void.
bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, Bulldog going back to his rat ways. Split pushing with the Invoker.
Dire's bottom tower won't last
You get a tower out of it.
This Glimmer Cape
I mean,
has actually been hilarious too.
Yeah. I would be pretty like Dire is up by quite a bit, but it may not be enough. You know, like 5k gold lead. They still need to be able to take Roshan. Look at the high ground they're going into. Pudge, Faceless Void Chronosphere, even overwhelming odds is kind of hard to push into. And then the be-all end-all of high ground defense, Invoker.
Yeah.
They definitely have better late game, and they have really good high ground defense. So I would be kind of concerned if I was Dire. And
time to push. Let's look towards our ever-farming Juggernaut, who is now building Diffusal Blade after his Manta. 25 minutes in. He is the top net worth on the field. He has to have something else somewhere, right? Like, is that actually all he's got?
you don't have to push yet. Just you know, just start thinking about it. You know, start thinking about Roshan. Start controlling the map a little bit.
They just smoked on top of the Dire Observer Ward.
GG.
I don't know if they were watching. That's probably the only other thing which could save them right now. Like with tier 1 games, are just sitting there going, yep. They definitely saw that. In this game, I have no idea if they saw it. Fancy Pants is pretty exposed. This feels like bait.
Yeah, I think they are baiting him.
Well, up, take the high ground, Faceless Void, leap in, Chrono, he catches two. He got syndereN on the back lines. They're beating the crap out of the Sand King. The Sunstrike will be able to finish him off. The Dream Call, catching multiple heroes. Why am I casting this like a normal play-by-play game? Fucking stupid. Goodbye, Void.
Oh, syndereN! Oh, Bulldog got him twice with the hooks. That's some clear hate.
Oh, look, now they actually set up properly. Oh, he doesn't have Dismember. It's still on cooldown for the moment. It may not matter when he could just rot and cancel off all of his damage with a Glimmer Cape. They still win the duel, and now
He can eat him.
Juggernaut can't get out of this.
Oh, God.
Well, you thought syndereN could win, and now,
And now they're all dead. Is that surreal for you, Toby? To be like casting a game and all of a sudden your own voice comes out at you?
It's creepy.
Now you know what the rest of the world has to go through.
I already know what the rest of the world has to go through. I still sit like bewildered, wondering why the fuck I'm a commentator. my accent sounds like shite, but for some reason, a lot of people seem to enjoy it. So like, okay, it just must be my ears.
I call them. I think it's the Tobyisms, Toby.
The Tobyisms.
The Tobyisms.
You know, I've cut back on Tobyisms. Purge kept giving me shit for it.
Don't listen to Purge, dude.
No, I actually swear he uses more Tobyisms these days than I did. I think it's his effect of having long exposure to Moonduck.
Yeah. Long exposure to memes could do that to you.
Yeah. Yeah. You never go full memes. Never
Kind
go
of
full
rots
memes.
you from the inside out, you know? Until you become like just a living meme, like Sir Action Slacks.
See, Slacks is different. Like, there's some people who live by copying memes. Slacks lives by creating memes.
That's true. He's like a superhero, you know?
Yeah.
Like all these other people, they got in some radioactive waste or something, and they literally just get cancer and die. But like, you know, Slacks like incorporated the memes into himself and became bigger and better and stronger.
Yep. He got bitten by a radioactive cheese block. Oh! Wait, what? That dismember works at that range?
Yeah.
Oh, the chrono. Ogre's almost walking into it. And the Legion. She's gone. Invoker's just too good. Or too fat. No matter how we look at it. He is all over this fight.
Yeah, that ice wall's gonna create problems.
Oh, they can't move up the hill.
Oh, I think they're gonna lose it.
Oh! Oh, whoops. Wide.
Wait, don't send him over.
The damage! The damage! Bulldog! Where's the mana for Hook? He doesn't have it. Alright, Invoker.
well,
What's he got?
I
What's
know
he...
one person.
They're running.
Oh?
Alacrity. That's not enough damage, but he'll have Blink in 3 seconds time. 2 seconds, 1 second. Oh, he's gonna do his Blink forward. He's got it. That was a lot harder than it needed to be.
Yeah, I know one person that's not getting the MVP. Sorry, Disruptor. This ain't your game, homie.
Yeah, it's cruel though. It's cruel. Grimms can be Grimms. Oh, fuck. He got
There you go
Grimms.
again, Tobies.
He got Grimms.
Putting ours where they don't belong.
He got Grimms.
Jesus.
Everyone needs an R in life. You know, if I have a kid, I should just call him R. Just the letter R.
No,
I'd be
you should
such a
be
bad
a little,
parent.
should be a little bit more subtler than that, and find like a name that has the most R's you could possibly squeeze into it.
Ooh. What would that be?
Rory Riddleton.
Rory. Rory definitely has a
Rory's
lot.
Pretty.
But then he's just gonna be like that stupid little twat from oh god, the epicenter. Call it up, fight him out. Juggernaut win. Legion only barely won that. Hey, at least getting every single hook. And the rods are doing their work.
Boyd's going ham in the back line. Oh my, he still had Chronosphere. Jesus. Alright. Call it, syndereN. Call it.
It's done. It's GG. You never put you got
Three. He just 5-man wiped them 3 times in a row.
I love that. That taunt is really, really cool until someone continuously bloody spams it.
Oh, so like every taunt in the game?
That's not true. There's some which are really very pleasant.
Wait, is there one that's not annoying after like the 5th time of it being spammed?
Strange is blowing of a kiss.
Yeah.
Because there's no audio to it.
Okay, that's probably better.
So if you look away, you don't have to deal with it.
I mean, when I always just think back to Infamous, you know? That fucking SF taunt was so obnoxious.
It was. Disruptor just had his killing of the sentry denied. Like, it actually timed out while his attack was in the air, and now he's gonna get killed by syndereN. When days go from bad to worse.
We were different as day and night.
He's not having a good time. Poor guy's sitting at 2K net worth. He has 5 sentries on him. 5.
Yeah.
There's not a single invis on Dire's side, and he has 5 sentries.
He's the man that takes it for the team.
I would take what for the
Whoa!
team?
Hello! Tornado to EMP to full burn. Hook's gonna be very far off. Do they even have enough damage for that? It's a BKB Invoker! The overwhelming odds! It's like a truck! He can't even duel the target, he wants the puck! And he'll have to settle for syndereN. Alright, okay, we had to start discussing this before we actually get closer towards the GG, because that GG is really damn close. Who is our MVP? Like, we could give it to the Invoker, because the Invoker is basically the main balls of this game right now. But,
Yeah.
do we want to?
I mean, I'm gonna leave this one up to you.
Oh,
Toby,
no, okay,
because-
cowardice! Cowardice!
Because I have, like, I wouldn't call Bart and I, like, friends, but, you know, like, I know him, at least. I don't want to have any bias coming along here, you know?
No, his sync is good. Like, a couple of fuck-ups early on, but everything has kind of worked for him. After that
The
point,
missed strike on a duel.
yeah, that's definitely one of those moments. But I'm wondering if anyone else has, like, stepped up to the mark to be even better. Like, Faceless Void's Chrono's been pretty decent, but he did solo die to syndereN. And, like, I don't know if that can be ever forgiven.
Yeah.
Like, that shouldn't have happened. Legion Commander has kind of been that... Well, she's playing Legion. I'm not giving it to her.
You know, I found a way that syndereN could win this.
How?
Make their hero banner come to life and give them a 6th hero.
Won't happen.
Give them the Tidehunter. Give them a 5-man Ravage.
I don't know what mythical world you're in. These like the secrets the Blitz has of how to win. You know what? I found a way to get a 6th hero into the game.
I mean, I look over every single time I look at the top right. All I see is like Tidehunter. I'm like, I have an Estina Ravage. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, this Bulldog's hitting the hooks now. He just had his dismember cancel by the tornado again. But the Chrono is too bloody good. It's locked up the back line. Omni Slash does nothing. Faceless Void's attack speed is ridiculously good.
Bulldog sacrificing his life to kill the healing ward, or maybe not even his life.
He has got 3.6k HP.
63 strength. He's got 63 extra strength.
Yeah. All right. There is. I think it's very, very obvious. The MVP is the Invoker for this game. There is no doubt about it. He's done way too much. Like, normally I'd say the supports is where I'd say, like, the supports got Invoker to where he was, but in this game, no. Supports were there.
It was like literally once Radiant started landing abilities, they won the game.
Yep.
That's how it was. It was just a whole bunch of missed Sunstrikes and hooks in the beginning, not the greatest Chronospheres, and then they started landing abilities, and then they instantly won.
Is there anything in the scoreboard that will change my mind? Invoker's still got the most amount of CS. Fancy Pants did have a good start against him early on.
Yep.
But
But they didn't win.
No, well, I think MVP can also be given to a non-winner, but the
Yeah,
joke.
you could give it to Genius Head for 17 centuries. Save something for yourself, dude. treat yourself. You know, you don't need to give up everything.
He spent
Just to buy my
2,670 gold on that stuff.
Like, how do you buy 17 centuries in a game with no zeros? Like, countering wards is important, but you don't line the whole entire map with them, you know?
Mistakes were made. Do we actually have the? Is it the same team? Ah, it's actually going to be the same team. I thought we may actually have a cycling of players.
Oh. But what in the case of when it's just a stomp one way or the other? Like, you just play with the same players again?
Well, you
Sounds
just
like a bad idea.
you just step in and say, "All right, boys, I'll trade you. I'll trade you one of mine for one of yours."
Just start swapping subs around. Nah, that's what this is. It's all just a money-making venture for syndereN and Bulldog together, huh?
That's what it's about.
It'd be like, all right, everyone was sub to me, sub to him.
Well,
Vice versa.
That $100 check, right? Like, eventually, like maybe you cash it in somewhere, like you use its value, and that's just gonna be a lot of subscriptions. That's 4 months worth of $25 subscriptions over on Twitch.
That's true. That's a good point.
I also realized I didn't change the title of this stream. I am such a noob streamer now.
What is the title then?
Oh no, it just said like it was gonna start at 19 CET.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be an actual match, Vega Squadron versus Empire or something. People are like, "Oh, that sounds interesting. I haven't watched some competitive Dota in a while," and they're turn into this shit show. Vega syndereN.
Wait, what?
What?
I said Vegas syndereN. I'm like, what?
I knew you weren't listening to me.
I wasn't. I was typing over the chat because Benny's like, "Don't forget to name the MVP of the match," and I'm like, "Were you not listening to the stream?" All right.
Bad admin.
Yeah, terrible admin. The worst admin in all of Dota.
Are you talking to Benny?
Yeah, it's just bloody Benny.
Bad Benny.
Oh, all right. Yeah, so I gave it to our Invoker. I think he by far deserved it. And he's the one man.
Apparently we can give it to the same person twice.
Really? You'll end up walking home with $300.
Yeah, I think we shouldn't do that because that sounds yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty shite. If I do say so myself.
And we can't give it to syndereN or Bulldog, right?
No. Why would we give it to them? They don't need the money.
It'd be pretty funny.
No. I don't care if they're MVPs. They ain't getting that.
It's like just another drop in the bucket for them. For all these other guys, it's $100 fucking bucks.
It's like, that's a new headset. I can get a new headset. syndereN's like, yeah, I already have another. I had like 3 of them sent to me just the other week. Like, I don't need a new headset. AdmiralBulldog said that it's like $100. I make that in 5 minutes of streaming.
He just says, "Someone donate me $100." Next thing you know.
See, that's what you really
sucks.
need. Like, you know, they have those big charts saying like how much pro players like earned each year.
Mm-hmm.
Like AdmiralBulldog sits at number 1, didn't attend a single event, earned more money than any of the Dota players out there.
He probably has earned more than most of the pros.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a very good business. That's what's happening down in China. Why do you think all the pro players started retiring or not even casting? They were just streaming their own streams, getting so much money from Chinese streaming platforms that they didn't have to do jack shit. They were saying, I don't even want to attend the international because I can make more money streaming at home.
yeah, that's pretty absurd.
Yeah, it is. I
I'm
got
moving
serious.
to China, guys. I'm gonna be the white guy streaming in China.
You know, I just imagine you labeling your stream as that.
Here's the Radiant Band.
You do it where you go on the roaming camera as well. White guy in China, but you got to go back to having the mohawk. Like if you had like the mohawk as well, like walking around China, and you do like what's it, Poseidon, who does that little like that real live stream on Twitch. You do that, Cap, the sensation of China.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Oh, look at the respect bands.
You know, you know the Thrilla in Manila.
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with one for China, but I'm sure you can imagine the only word that you could think of that would rhyme.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that wouldn't go down well. You do realize now, though, like the entire chat's gonna be sitting there. What rhymes with China that he would have had there? The Thriller in Manila and China? Question mark. Oh, so no Horga, no Void. Respect bands everywhere. syndereN gets his clockwork. GG.
syndereN clock. I am hyped.
Massively, massively, massively hyped. Could you hear it in my voice? Counterpicked. Done. syndereN seems lost.
You know, playing clockwork. It's not very fun right now because the 25 mana cost. It may not seem like a lot, but it really does bite into your list quite a bit.
5
It does.
seconds remaining.
But you know what? I actually have Clockwork as my most picked hero for TI7. And I think it's because he's not going to get banned out in the first phase each time, and people will just take the hit for the mana. Like it's problematic, but it's not now. It may get him out of the ban pool.
Yeah,
and
I think
into
it's
playing more.
Yeah, I think any of the 4 position supports are probably a good pickup. Like Clock, Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker's been at least in pubs anyway. I feel like he's been really, really strong.
Yeah, I was looking at the TI stats, and he was 6th most picked, I think. But a lot of those games came from Southeast Asia.
Sand King, very
Sand King
popular
is up
as well.
Yeah,
And
where's your predictions? I was looking for the tweet out of Capitalist predictions.
Blitz and I are gonna do one after DreamHack.
For the trees.
So
Radiant's turn
Waiting
to
so long.
I know.
You waiting for the data from DreamHack, are you?
No, dude, that data is gonna be so skewed. Dude, you know, like I don't think any of these teams are gonna try real hard. You know.
10 seconds.
Hey, I was really looking at Virtus Pro where they played the Summit, and people are like, man, they're doing the All Hero Challenge. Isn't that amazing? I'm like, it's really fucking smart because everyone's be like, oh, what day have we got for TI? Let's look at Virtus Pro. Every hero.
Yeah.
What do we do? Let's look at the builds. Nope, that was comical as well. All right.
It's like I wouldn't be surprised if like some of the teams here like swapped up roles, or like, you know, they did some sort of Virtus Pro challenge essentially.
Yeah.
Maybe not exactly, you know, randoming heroes or whatever, but maybe they switch roles amongst each other. Maybe they, you know, like they just do something different.
It's gonna be Arc Warden every game for you.
Yeah. And it's gonna be really, oh dude, Arc Warden is actually really obnoxious right now. You know, RTZ is spamming that in pubs.
Yeah, I know.
RTZ is spamming the hell out of it, and I just like I run into him, and every single time he's on the enemy team instead of my team, and because it's a high MMR game, I have to play like the hard 5 support against Arc Ward. You know how miserable that is, Toby?
Yes.
You know how miserable it is? Because think about it, right? Like Ike's Mike told me, like, he's like, oh, at least it wasn't Slark or something. But that's the thing. Like, if a Slark goes out and he's wandering around invis with his Shadow Blade and he's finding you as a kill, like, at least you could trade. You know, at least you could say, like, oh, maybe if I, like, get a stun off on it, or like I was Disruptor. So if I kinetic field that hero or something, like, he's held there, maybe my allies come in, they kill the Slark, boom, 1-for-1 trade. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, an Arc Ward, what is an Arc Ward? It's just illusion. That's all it is. An illusion comes and kills you, and your team doesn't care. Nobody cares. You're just sitting there, pinging yourself, watching yourself die, and nobody cares for you, Toby, because it's not a real hero. Nobody's gonna benefit off of rotating to help you, so they're all just farming. It's hell, Toby.
I actually,
it's hell.
hang on, but while this drop is gonna go on, like, okay, they do it. I want to look it up because I'm fairly certain I have. I gotta check my compendium quickly. What did I have in for predictions for? Hang on, for. Wait, where the hell are my predictions?
10 seconds.
Have all my predictions disappeared? Did they reset my
5
predictions?
seconds remaining.
Wrecked.
What? Fuck that.
Reserve time.
And then
I'm
it said
sure they-
restoring connection with game coordinator as well when I bounced out there. You know, I'm gonna say the game before everything crashes. But yeah, I had like Arc Warden as like the most last hits in the game.
yeah, that's not
Actually, no,
bad.
sorry, I had the Naga Siren. I had Arc Warden for like something else, but yeah, like I picked Arteezy for a couple of things. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna play Arc Warden and get this. Like the most amount of kills in the game, I wasn't uncertain about that one too. Like, oh, should have beat Samael, should have beat that.
Radiant's turn to pick.
You know, you're hating on it, Toby, but maybe Gabe was doing you a favor. You know, maybe Ice Frog checked out your predictions. He's like, ooh,
Delete.
Toby, my man, I'm gonna do a solid for you real quick, and I'm just delete those predictions and have you do a do-over. You know,
They did that with the prize pool. I know I predicted the prize pool at 22 million, and it's gone. It's not there. I can't put anything in.
GG.
Yeah,
The
I know.
dire get a bag.
Oh, it seems like the Dongers are gonna push.
Oh yes, they are.
And look at Mr. Defensive. I have Lich. Where's your D push? Tinker is it?
Who the hell picks Lich in a show match?
10
syndereN.
seconds.
Dude, that's the most boring hero to play in Dota.
It is.
5
Well,
seconds remaining.
as we did see from their disruptor, maybe Lich is more manageable.
Reserve time.
That's true. There's nothing to go catastrophically wrong with ice armor, you know?
Yeah.
At no point you're like, no, why'd you put ice armor on me, you fool?
That was the worst thing you could have done.
But seriously though, I think he's a terrible hero too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. He wins lanes if he had some really great AoE to combo
Here's the
with. Like,
Radiant
his Chain
fan.
Frost does work. The harassment in lane is a pain in the ass. You run Lich and Clockwork and you keep hitting Frost Blast all the time. You can't regenerate through that. Unless you have something like a Healing Ward or Chen Heal.
Radiant's
Oh,
turn
wait.
to pick.
He has no stun. He doesn't really win you lanes. Not the way like other Forpas. Like say you have a Lich, right? But in comparison, you could have a Spirit Breaker. Sure, you pull the lane back, but Spirit Breaker he's also just
10
wins you the
seconds
lane by
left
just
by
being
my
there
count.
and hitting heroes, and they can't hit you back. You know,
5
like
seconds
there's so many
remaining.
other heroes that could win you the lane that do good things for you. Lich is just kind of like,
Reserve
I have Lich
time.
armor. And then there's that one Chain Frost in a game where you're like, oh hey, that was decent. I can see why we picked this hero. That
Yay!
one time, the whole entire 50-minute game, you had more than a 2 bounce Chain Frost. Congratulations.
Presumably, Bulldog is playing the Chen.
Why is everyone saying that?
Because Bulldog said it on stream, by the sounds of it. So he said
He did-
he's playing the Chen and not the Nature's Prophet.
He just wants to sink in this 3-game series.
You know, at this point, it'd
He
be like,
wants to win both of them and just pick up Furion. These are the mind games. He just wants to get that quick 2-0, you know?
you got to play the third.
Oh yeah, but still, no matter what happens in the third, he can at least say, "Yeah, but I have 2 wins."
We won syndereN, obviously inferior. And then we get OP-ness. syndereN gets the bristleback. We get the counter push, and now we get the Necro.
10 seconds.
It's Necro, right? Actually, they need a laner against the Tinker.
5 seconds remaining.
Can you lane Necro versus Tinker mid? I'm
Yeah,
thinking like
yeah,
who?
you can,
I'm
if
like,
you want,
I'm
but-
like, who is like? Okay. Maybe I should rephrase the question. Yes, you can put anybody against the Tinker in mid, but what will be successful?
Techies.
He's not available, unfortunately.
A world devourer.
Oh yeah, Odie owns Bristleback.
Yeah. So Bartlett will be
it's
taking
never
that
a
one,
fun
but it is
game.
Bulldog Chen.
Very well.
All right, we need huge plays from Fancy Pants and Lumino. This has to happen because we're not giving Bartlett another MVP.
I'm pretty sure Bulldongers got the better draft.
I agree. I
They-
massively
they have
agree.
They have a push lineup that can take a bunch of early towers, take away Tinker's mobility on all his farming areas.
Yeah.
Got an OD versus Bristleback, which is a win right there. got really good synergy in their own heroes. Just a lot of good things.
My thing said connection failed, returning to matchmaking.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
10 seconds.
Oh, I still have it.
Oh, there it goes. All right, boys. Game's in beta.
The legendary Admiral Bulldog Chen took lessons from Ake.
Did he? You hope.
Yes.
What's
I'm
syndereN doing?
making this up as I go, Toby.
Well, syndereN actually blocks the camp. I can get rid of AdmiralBulldog's power with this one camp ward.
Let's see if he's gonna body block his own hard camp. Because that would be because I think most Chens and Enchantresses want to play in the off lane.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or at least, like, just add pressure down to the
30
bot lane.
seconds to battle.
So look,
Yeah.
you're looking him to take out, like one of these.
I mean, supports are just easy kills. You know, you run up to them. You've got this big neutral creep that is bigger than any hero in the game.
Yeah.
At that time, you just Satyr blast them or troll trap them or something and just beat on them. They're easy kills.
Such a boring way to start the game.
Tide Hunter. Bring it on.
Generic runes, no one invading. Bristol safe lane. AdmiralBulldog doesn't even move for another 30 seconds.
The old bounty runes were kind of hype, right?
Yeah.
There was always like some sort of play to steal or
Well, they meant
you know,
so
'cause
much
it was such
more.
a big advantage. Yeah.
What is
But
this?
it was really crappy if you somehow lost first blood and your body rune. Like the game was so hard.
syndereN just blocked both.
Wait, he got cogs too?
He
The hell?
he body blocked that camp to the left and then had the ward
Yeah,
block
yeah.
the other one. And now
Yeah,
he's
but why did he get cogs?
I don't know.
Now he's a clockwork with cogs. Yeah, like you're making so Chen isn't really a hero, but you're not really a hero either.
If you can burn him once more, then
Then
okay.
he has to go back to base and he's okay.
Yeah.
Like you're a cogs clock. What do you do?
He can Oh no, this is what he can do. This is what he can do. Canceling the
do that with
Wild Wing
batteries?
Tornado. Hey, Battery Assault could have done the same thing, but it wouldn't have been as stylish.
That's
Or
true.
as efficient with mana. It's every 50 mana as opposed to 100.
That's true. And the Wild King does not have mana for Tornado, especially now that it's dead.
Because Bulldog found the Centaur on bottom.
Yeah, Bulldog just traded it for an upgrade.
Wait, what the hell? Okay, they're not even zoning out, but they just profit because syndereN's spending all of his time rotating, and Lich is running off lane with Wind Ranger. The Prophet can just sit in the lane with a Bristleback, and then let Bulldog come in and do this kind of jazz. He's only got a 0-1-1. Like, that's... Oh, no, they trap him in. They trapped him in.
Eat the trees!
Oh,
Eat the trees!
the Cogs isolating Bulldog. He hasn't done...
Eat your way out of there!
He's not doing it. Saving the tangos and
Well, at
sacrificing
least you have
syndereN.
cogs. At least you have cogs, syndereN.
Where are you going, Prophet?
Alms for the dead.
Missing top.
I think Team syndereN's in trouble already.
Yeah. just a bit.
The OD is actually out CSing the Tinker. Like, obviously, you've got higher level up of imprisonment, which is able to help with all of that, but still, blind should be causing you some level of problems.
Thank God. syndereN got a bounty rune, so he got level 2.
So you wait for the setup with no hero. Frostblast is syndereN set up so he can close the distance. But Bulldog and syndereN just seem to be playing this dance at the moment. They both got boots. Like, it's,
Penance.
Wait, syndereN's movement speed is slower than that of the Centaur. And slower...
Do you see that? You know what syndereN is doing? He was denying the cogs that Bulldog was trying to kill for, it's like 30 gold or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was denying even that to Bulldog.
Skilled player right there. High class.
Yeah, if only he could have a real impact in the game instead of just denying his cogs.
Are they getting some damage to this bottom tower? They got Treants, they got a little skeleton army. Which means you've got the troll trap available. Bulldog's just gonna farm the wave.
I'm not really sure what you do with Clockwork now. Because you can't really gank mid. It's really hard to do anything about this Chen. He's always going to beat you out now that he's level 3.
Radiant think
I'm not sure what he does with his life in this laning phase. He just hopes the other lanes are going to go well.
And this is... Other ways go well. I just hope I can take the bounty runes away from the dire side. That's the upside. I hope the Tinker manages to find himself a kill on this OD. Who burnt his salve pretty early on. Has just fired a new one. Meanwhile, Tinker bottling runes, so he's very sustainable. Where the hell is syndereN gone? He's literally hunting bounty runes while AdmiralBulldog wants to kill bottom. He's got himself a Hadouken available. The Penitent Man will not pass. Even with his back to him. Cut with a tango. Oh, it gets blocked by the trees as well. This guy Z played that beautifully.
Yeah, that was actually some really good Furion play. Bristleback's such an easy hero to kill, like the first 4 levels.
Yeah. Especially when he doesn't have any more progression as well into strength items.
Meanwhile, our boy Gurio is living the glamorous life of a Lich player.
Hey, that's level 3.5, man.
He's denied a lot of creeps, but not a single one of them has ended up in his CS score. So he's still sitting at 0-0.
I really don't understand why that happens as well. Like, that really should be in the CS counter.
Oh no! He denied the range creep instead of the siege creep. Deny the siege creep, you fool.
You know, a lot of people don't know you can do that.
Eat the soul of the siege wagon.
And a lot of people don't know that you can do that. They'll just be sitting there going, oh, wait, I can do that? Oh, maybe I should do that in the future. Everyone, do it in the future. Unless they're like...
Ice Frog, if you happen to be listening to the show match, please rework Lich.
What, to be more entertaining?
Just change the hero. I don't know. Give him the old Midnight Pulse or something. Give him Death and Decay. He's just such a boring hero.
Wonder if Frost Armor had an AoE slow. I'm thinking about whatever would make him more interesting. You can stack Frost Blast charges.
He's literally been the same hero since Warcraft 3. You know?
Oh, syndereN gets away. Cog save his life. Tinker, however, not saved. Yeah, what would you actually do to make Lich more entertaining? Like something to work him in the lanes. Oh, syndereN. Don't walk into Bulldog. Penitence comes a little late. You kind of wanted that a little bit earlier. Bulldog. No, Bulldog. Hey, if it wasn't for that level 1 Frost Blast, wait, syndereN?
He doesn't have Hadouken.
No, he doesn't.
Have it.
He's short. But Prophet's TPing in. The cogs. Oh, value cogs.
Sick.
Wait, is he got another troll trap? Not just yet. Still no Hadouken either. Do the creeps actually get mana back from the aura when they cast things near the OD?
I have no clue, Toby.
Yeah, neither do I. I'm just sitting there
You're
going,
asking me the hard questions, goddamn.
I'm like, what happens if you actually get 3 Satyrs into the Chen and then just put him next to the OD? It's like, Hadouken,
No,
Hadouken,
it says
Hadouken.
Nearby allied heroes. That would be super OP with the Harpy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Harpy comes mid and just starts spamming lightning all the time. That would be
great.
awful.
That'd be
You'd
terrific.
literally have 2 heroes and you'd have OD and Zeus at the same time.
Oh. How to imbalance the game. Oh, syndereN. Going on a Bartlett. The cogs again, but Clockwork countered by Rubik. OD, attack the cog and move out, you fool. Prophet's coming in as well now. Isolate the Lich. The Frost Blast wasn't enough. There's no Wrath of Nature available.
My thrift rewarded.
Meanwhile, Juggernaut continues to farm. And what is with his CS? He's at half CS on this top lane. Like, I know he had the Lich in the lane as well as the Wind Ranger, but...
I'm going to say it's a combination of the denies from Lich and intimidation from Wind Ranger.
He had the Shrine and he had his Lich and it still wasn't enough. Bulldog's just standing there with these two creeps, the Satyr and the Dark Troll Summoner. And both of them without mana.
Well, I mean, you have to understand, though. syndereN was basically by himself. He had, like, a large creep next to him called Lich, but...
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't a hero that could actually do anything for him, so...
Why you have to
really
hate?
matter.
Why you be a hater? Oh, yeah. syndereN's going for AdmiralBulldog. Rubik's still here. Oh, is he isolating the creeps? Laser Rocket does so much. A Haste Rune Tinker. But OD, no Eclipse, but it won't matter. They're still getting mana back. Even committing Fade Bolt brings the Lich back up to full mana. Wind Ranger, Shackle. Ah! Okay, Rubik got popped. What are you going to do? Turn and fight? Onto the target with Wind Run. Oh, with the Wrath of Nature and the Penitence. Tinker's so low. syndereN's back, though. Cog it up. Fancy Pants in the trees. The creep revealed him. Bulldog's going to find him in the tree line. And the OD imprisonment, they're pinging out. They want to go for more. The Dark Troll has a net. But Sin just gets controlled up by the Sprout of Prophet. Oh, this game is a stomp. Once more.
Bulldog army.
Hey, you were thinking that the syndereN's viewers would be more powerful.
What?
That's what you said. You were back. You were back in Sin.
Bulldogs draft 1.
Yeah.
Remember?
But at the very, very start, you were back in it for the players, like the reputation that's around these streamers. You're like,
oh yeah,
like
yeah,
isn't Sin players meant to be better?
Well, syndereN drafted on Lich. I don't know what to say. There's only so much a player can do. I'm sure Gui Guo is actually 8K EU or some but he's playing Lich, so he feels like a 4K player right now. Oh god, Bristleback's about to experience the pain.
Oh, where's the... Why would you TP forward for that?
I don't know, what are you at now?
He's defensive imprisoned by his time. He can't TP out, even with the Sprout. Like, Astral Imprisonment was going to buy him all the time in the world to get in range to let that Sprout off.
Man, Bulldog's scoring normal items. I thought he would go like Hand of Midas and Dagon. Yeah, and Test of Faith Penitence. You know how much damage that does? First of all, it's pure damage. And if you get lucky with Penitence, you know, it's like level 2 can do like 230 pure damage. It's insane. I played against a mid-Chen once that just went Penitence and Test of Faith. It was actually OP, because Penitence slows you down so much, and then you just right-click me and Test of Faith me. I couldn't do anything.
Isn't that what Jacob wanted to do with the first rendition of Veggies? He wanted to run a carry Chen.
Yeah.
Oh, Rubik. Can he get the grab? I want to get the Fade Bolt.
Grab first, bro. Grab first.
He's got the Haste Rune now. Definitely get in range and just all level 2 Frost Blast. Bring on the nukes.
What? And now Rubik is a
better Lich
Plus. Yeah. He's a Lich Plus.
Look at him run. Like, he really wants to get to syndereN. Oh, he sees him. He'll throw it. Oh, no, to get him down the cliff. So at that point, you wonder, too, like, if the Prophet sprouted, if it would pull him down far enough. Goodbye, towers. Look at that army. Army of the undead. Army of the trees.
Yeah, if you actually can protect skeletons somehow, they do a ton of damage. Because it's 24 damage, but they have really good attack speed as well. So it actually turns out to be a lot.
Fancy Pants knows he can't get any closer for the March of the Machines. And it was basically the trees who were tanking up the entire march. Oh, this just seems to be rinse and repeat for Bulldog's team. We're get ourselves some semi-pushes, and we just, like, force the issue. In this game, you've got more than semi-pushes. And they will force every outer tower. Actually, sorry, that was the way syndereN tried to play last game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, they just didn't take enough towers. Didn't control the game. Didn't get Roshan.
Couldn't fight the team fight. Oh, goodbye, Bristle. Is there a 4-star or something? There's an imprisonment. And Troll Trap. And AdmiralBulldog. And Rubik. Everyone in.
You've gone
The kill is secure from Nature's Prophet. I'm disappointed though that Nature's Prophet is building in for 4-star. Very disappointed. Would have preferred to see more of a straight up aggression Shadowblade. Don't be telling me as well he's a counter syndereN. That's the obvious answer.
Joby, did you start down a path and then figure it out halfway through?
No. I knew it.
change your
He's just not being ballsy enough going for the Shadowblade into
Don't-
Silver Edge.
Don't worry, Toby. We've all been there.
Chen can buy a 4-star for the team.
I've done that in my analysis before, where I start off the sentence, I don't know why he's going with this, blah, 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 but the obvious answer is for this, but I really think, and then I just add something else to make it look like my analysis.
I sound smart.
I was thinking the next level. Of course I knew it was for the clockwork cogs in battery cells, but,
Man,
I was thinking above
that shit happens so many times when they change item recipes. And I'm like, why did he get the mango really early? Oh, it's Soul Ring now. You're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Dire's
Yeah, it's
middle
actually...
tower is under attack.
There was a recent one that really messed me up.
I had
Ern's recipe is like so weird now.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Ring of Protection plus Circlet plus raindrops. So sometimes you'll see a Ring of Protection, you'll just be like, oh, he's going Bacillus. I guess they want some more, AoE armor for the team. They already have a Vlad's, but I guess they just want a little extra, and then you're like, all right. It's an Ern.
Yules messed me up a hell of a lot. I didn't like the changes to Yules.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like some of the most basic bloody things to change. Like, and most of it's right, but it's like, why don't I just have, like, my little Sage's mask? Like, why isn't this involved anymore? Too many items where I just got, like, very set in my ways. Like, I'm gonna build this every time. I blame syndereN, actually, for wanting to build yours all the time, because he used to do it on the Night Stalker. I was like, this is the greatest item in the game. I get movement speed, I get regeneration, and I have a disable. This is fantastic.
Yeah. You really like the double void idea, where you're just able to void, and then they try and do something, you just Yules them, and they come back down, you're able to void again.
Oh man, some of the most great double things ever comes with Coddle, like Sharkering. Like you've got so many options with that low cooldown where you can just go like double.
Oh yeah, you just double Quill all the time. That's one of the like aggro dual lanes. Coddle, Bristle, and
it's something else. I remember playing it with like it was a low cooldown nuke. Like it's like something along the lines of Fade Bolt. And you can just like throw out 2 in the one time. You're like, oh, this is so good. Lich ulti being really effective in that creep wave.
Oh
boy.
Poor Lich just got owned.
Yeah. Lich is being destroyed. Oh, Bulldog's just controlled so much. He's trying to solo up the Bristle pack. Hand of God, where's your healing ward? It died! Is this the counterplay now? Is this where it all comes their way?
He's just gonna drop the bomb.
Oh! He's still gone! So much money for syndereN. Oh, this is not where you want to be, Nature's Prophet. Drum charge sprout, run! Observer ward for vision.
Pain, meet ugly. Ugly?
Well,
They want to fight.
they fed a fight, I think is the best way to put it.
They now have one hero in the top 4 net worth, which is Tinker. He surpassed the Furion after that.
Fancy pants holding on. syndereN took so much of that money though, and he's still sitting at the third lowest net worth. But it shows you, AdmiralBulldog's team not all powerful. Wait, hang on. Why does Bulldog actually have the little TI symbol next to him? Is that because his like battle levels are just that high?
For the dead.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the TI thing is.
Where is that courier too?
Maybe
Oh,
it's
the
because
courier died.
leveled it up.
The courier died in
Leveled it
the
up
fight.
enough to get the compendium.
Hmm.
Or not the compendium, but the mini Aegis.
Either that or they're just like, you know, you're a former TI player. You get to have this every TI.
Someone said level 1000 battle pass.
Oh, that's what you get it for. Okay. I've almost got a level 1000. I actually got so many points just by playing the game.
Dire's top tower is about
And
to
recycling
take a
items.
And recycling all the models that got given to me. Yeah.
Dire's top tower needs
Oh.
some friends.
Roshan.
Dire structures are fortified.
Oh my god, trade-off. It's the first tier 1 tower to fall 90 minutes into the game. Is massive!
Dire's top
Done.
tower is gone.
You gotta play a voice command for that, Toby. The tower dies.
Send! Send! He snatched it! He snatches the Aegis to the Immortal! I don't think he
Not
gets out
making it
this
out
one
alive,
alive, but hey, at least he denies the Aegis Immortal to the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
they denied his Diffusal Blade previously. syndereN, don't applaud yourself. That's very vain.
It makes me think of the. Did you see that summit clip where Mason is talking about how Bulba, after he hits like a 3-man bro strike, says Bulba God afterwards? It's like literally the most Bulba thing I've ever heard.
Bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Oh, they're taking so much damage from that tinker. Shackle, Bulldog, save him, in prison! Or 4-staff. And 4-staff once more to Mech and Hand of God. You're a little deep in that Wind Ranger and your Wind Run's just worn off. Oh, she is so totally toast. The Lich ulti as well, bouncing around. What? No, Astral doesn't buy time. The Cogs just push him in or pull him out. It's going to keep him inside. And then the Cog burn. He still turns the nuke. That's going to be enough. He'll end up falling, but the spin damage, magical. Lumino, he'll live. Can't say much about the rest of his team, but Tinker's back. Got to clean up the mess now.
Well, at least Tinker didn't die, right? As long as Tinker's able to hold. This is really their only plan. Just, you know, hold with Tinker until Tinker becomes an Aghanims ether lensed monster. Which he really needs.
Bulldog's doing it now. The Dagon.
They have like no way to clear through all these creeps, you know?
Yeah, they really don't have clearance. Bristleback's kind of like the only one that can do it, but with the mech charge and the Hand of God, like you're not going to get through the Chen army, and getting through the rest of it's even difficult.
Yeah. It's just like
And then you lose all your damage when you get
Quills
hit
and
by
Power
Fate
Shot.
Bolt.
alright, he's getting Dagon now.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bulldog.
yeah. Burst damage, find the kills. Too many people walking around on low life.
Every coin helps.
Remember when this was technically called burst damage?
Yeah.
This is the weirdest thing.
Man, what do you call it now?
I mean, it's just now it's magic damage.
But it still
But, like,
it still
the-
comes
the
in a
tech-
it comes in a burst form.
Yeah, it was
My thrift rewarded.
for some reason Valve classified it as an actual damage type of burst.
Oh, that I don't remember. I just refer to it as
Yeah.
burst damage.
It was like just like the silliest thing. I think it just slipped somebody's mind involved.
Oh, Lich. Ulti! It's not going to bounce again. Not close enough to the Ancients. Oh, goodbye, Lich.
Dire's middle tower is under
There's no way to survive this. The penitent man. I can't help but think of Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones.
Oh god, they can't lose Tinker.
Yeah, they're going to.
Tinker's our only way to hold base.
Second stun and laser just got
Oh
stolen.
no.
Top tower is under attack.
All right, well that's probably a buyback. Because again, I don't see how they hold against all these creeps with without Tinker.
Radiant's top tower is on the rock.
Especially if they lose more. There it is. They're still going to keep pushing.
top tower.
Why hold back?
Just got sent to the
23-minute GG. They laser him, then they imprison him. He has the wrong target to laser. Oh god, the hook shot syndereN! He threw that between 5 heroes and missed them all. That's actually unlucky. Meanwhile, the Chen army is just beating down the mid tower.
Troll's Deadeye Nielsen over there.
How do you miss in the middle of 5 heroes?
Is that an Overwatch pun you just tried to throw?
No. It was just a shooting term.
It's high send. Oh! Alright. Healing ward in 1 second time. He had 17 one charges as well, so he was fine. Got time till Roshan.
Maybe when he drafted Lich, he thought it was the reverse captain's mode game.
Maybe Sin just believes in the hero.
invisibility.
Well, syndereN's getting practice for the reverse captain's mode at least.
That's
Drafting bad heroes.
That's coming up next for everybody who's watching. We have 2 normal captain's modes, and then we turn things on their head. And maybe when you do that, it will be possible for syndereN to win. Because right now, it doesn't seem like syndereN's team's going to win much.
Well, at least Stove is actually
Oh, here
a
they
little bit
go.
more farmed.
Here they go. Come on, syndereN. Yeah, this one he connects on. And the cog burn, and the Lich ulti, and Bulldog get fucked.
And the creeps.
Everything. They wiped his
I
whole...
was wrong all along, Toby. Chain Frost is great at killing Chen creeps.
Yep. OD's coming in from behind. He doesn't have friends here.
Oh,
He
shit.
has no friends here at all. Barlet, you done fucked up as well.
Come back?
My heart.
Come back? All right, if they win this one, I think maybe Stove. Stove's been playing solid.
Yeah.
He's only died once. I mean, it's not his fault that he can't really get kills because
He's
Dire Sight's just,
getting
like,
his
super
shackles.
tanky.
He's getting his control.
yeah, this is a sick one. He just picked up his blink dagger.
But if that doesn't work, then you've got to say SKZ. He's done a lot of work with his rotations.
Taste.
Yeah.
Because we ain't giving it to Bartlett. Fuck that.
Nope.
No more for you.
You could even say Dwayne Bro is showing his versatility playing core and then support.
Yeah. Either
He
that or
played
they're
the
just
Void
like
last game.
either that or they're just like you can't play anything, so you're out.
That Void was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had some good
Yeah,
Kronos.
his boy was fired, and he was out CSing the Juggernaut. Oh, they waited for Fancy Pants. Barlet, push through. You gotta go further. And further. They need a Storm Spirit. They need something.
Warriors of the wood.
Every coin helps.
AdmiralBulldog is reassembling his army. Or has reassembled it. 2 tomatoes, 2 centaurs.
I actually don't know the build. Are you supposed to go 40 movement speed on Wind Ranger for the talent?
Hang on, what's the thing? I don't think intelligence would really help her at this point, so yeah, movement speed makes sense.
I mean, it's damaged. It's an intelligence hero, so.
But how much damage would it actually give you?
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of damage when you have Focus Fire. I'm legitimately asking though. I actually don't know what the talent build is for this hero.
I just find it more amusing you're asking me.
Well,
Ask the
I
chat.
gotta ask somebody, Toby.
Ask the chat.
Help me out, chat. What do the pros do? What does Wii Ranger do?
Have we ever seen him play a Wind Ranger? We have. Since the
seeds of
changes.
fortune.
My thrift rewarded.
Yeah, once or twice. I remember.
That's for me.
There was one at before Kiev. Rico's movement speed, someone said. All right, very well.
syndereN. The 28-minute Hand of Midas. I don't know if this is giving up on his team or is just trying to work for bigger and better things. And then doesn't even walk to the jungle to use it straight away.
And it's off.
They're going to contest Roshan. He's not up yet.
See, they've had these comeback team fights and everything, but ultimately it's still... I mean, look at the top 4 net worth.
Yeah.
All red.
Yeah.
Do it with
It's going to be a miracle.
Comeback Midases for the whole team. That's what I prescribe. Dr. Cap prescribes that for all of Radiant.
That's
Let Tinker rearm Midas. That's the way.
that would be
that's how you
the
win.
most OP thing in the world. We thought it was gonna be OP before having the Chen creeps getting the essence aura from OD. If you could rearm
just
Hand of
imagine-
Midas.
Imagine your Admiral Bulldog and his confusion when he pushes his creeps to high ground, and all of a sudden 5 Hand of Midases come down, and his whole entire creep wave just dies instantly.
Need to get that the ancient. Need to get the Aghanims upgrade.
That's true.
And wait till he gets the 120 gold per minute. Unless he does like the 1,000 minimum creep health. Oh, here comes that Lich ulti. They gotta split. They gotta split harder. Split harder. They're able to do so. Dwayne's got the distance, but the hook shot. OD! He's not gonna get his clips off. Oh, he got the defensive imprisonment. It means that Eclipse is gonna connect when he comes back out of it and let him drop the hammer. It's gonna be the Bristle back down. Juggernaut with a triple kill. And Tinker has gone home.
Tinker almost died to that too. Admiral Bulldog gave him a test of faith, and I think it did like max damage.
Oh boy. Oh. Healing ward in 12 seconds and then push the mid? Or just push the mid down. They're all dead anyway.
Yeah, just take your shrine and go mid. Finish it.
I wonder if they're there like, do we tap GG? Do we tap GG's? It was like, Tinker's like, no! I got this! God damn, Juggernaut. Tank the
He
master.
doesn't even have the axe yet.
He hasn't put the cheese into the right slot. He's got the TP scroll. Like his cheese is backpacked at the moment. syndereN. Hook shot's in. Juggernaut. Where's the heal? Defensive imprisonment.
So fast.
Dude, Bartlett's still got 48 stolen intelligence. He is so ready to beat the living crap out of anyone who wants to come into it. Another imprisonment. Another holding sprout. They're looking for the shackle. Where's that Lich holding do work? It's, well, it's available. And here you go. Catch. Catch. And then split. Odie wanted to die anyway. Oh boy, because now we can do this. That intel. Imprisoment's not enough. He still needs to hit him one more time. That'll work.
Oh. Where's the Wind Ranger to help out?
The only downside for the OD is he loses intelligence when the Aegis triggers. Oh, Rocket gives vision. Rocket gives vision for Rocket. They're going in once more. OD, careful. Hey, is he gonna die here?
No, dude. Yeah, healing ward.
Ugh. I'm
Fitz
thinking
and I
like
were actually talking about this last night. It's like when you're ahead, healing ward feels like the strongest thing in the Dota game. Because it just sits in the back line and nobody can kill it.
oh, they got the jump in imprisonment. Oh boy. Oh, it's over. It's over. All right, who are we giving MVP to? Like I'm
Well,
liking.
you said the Furion, right?
I was thinking about the Fury, and I liked his early movements, but at the same time, Dwayne Bros had a really good game. And after his performance in the last game as well, yeah, maybe it's worth it being
sure.
him.
How about we give it to Dwayne Bro for the first one and Bart for the second one?
Just does that work?
Can we
kinda,
retroactively? I mean, why not?
we can do whatever we want,
Either
right?
way, yeah. I mean, we're still giving those two MVP.
We are. Yeah, alright. Dwayne Bro is our MVP for game 2, or game 1, and Bartlett for game 2. God damn.
Does this mean Bulldog is the most valuable streamer?
I believe so. Like, what other Dota 2
Research
stream?
his
Like, you
superiority.
could have, like, Sing Sing stream. Like, Sing Sing could compete in the next one.
That's true.
And then we like, have defending champion, AdmiralBulldog.
Oh, remember the Red Bull thing? Sing Sing versus Merlini?
Yep.
Yeah. So they do this Sing Sing versus Merlini, and then the winner faces Bulldog.
That'll work. Cross-promotional ideas coming directly from Capitalist.
Mm-hmm. I'm here for the good of the show.
Oh, it should actually tell me... Okay. While we've got a moment, I'm going to do my Slark's Riptide. Number 4.
What?
I have Slark's Riptide. From the Compendium.
Well, grats on... Oh, me too. Grats on your 500.
Damn it.
Grats on my 500.
Damn it! It's 750. That's really, really depressing.
Oh boy, it's sort of on the hard right part of the screen. It's just going full left, straight to that 500. Oh, how hype!
I got my my predictions are back again. So I had player with the highest kill average was Raven, or is Raven.
Yeah, that's not a bad one.
Yeah, I like that one. Arteezy is the player with the highest GPM average, and the player with the most last hits is Arteezy. I got a funny feeling he's just gonna farm the living crap out of that bloody Arc Warden, and just have the most amount of hits in the longest drawn out game ever with his Arc Warden.
That being said, I think their pros are going to be way more adept at dealing with Arc Warden than what happens in pubs.
Agree. I'm gonna get back in again, create another channel. Yeah, but
It only takes
my
one
biggest
really
one
good
though is I have Arbed. I have Arbed on one of my ones. And that's for the player with the most GPM in a game.
All right, I need like a 1 minute break here, Toby.
You need a 1 minute break? All right.
Yeah, I gotta go pee.
That is good. Don't take your mic with you for that one. We'll have a 1 minute break and be back here after these short commercials. See you soon. And welcome back. After our wonderful interval music to cover the advert that we just played, because hey, you know what? We're meant to do that. So I pressed the button because we're meant to do that.
Oh, it's Opie. I'm so distraught.
Oh, capitalist, why?
Oh, I just came back and I looked at Twitter while I was waiting for you, and I saw that Earthshaker lost the Arcana vote to Invoker.
Get wrecked!
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the wrong hero to vote for, everybody. Invoker's got so many freaking pop collars, he doesn't need anything else.
Don't vote for Invoker, guys. Come on. It's
Is he like, has it updated yet? Like, where's the...
Yeah, Wick posted it about 40 minutes ago. The final four are Pudge versus Invoker, Sniper versus Rubik. So I guess I have to just lay all my votes onto Rubik.
Yeah, I prefer to see the Rubik Arcana. Pudge has got too much stuff already. Sniper?
Yeah.
How the hell did Sniper get that far?
I think he just got an easy bracket, to be honest. He
Radiant's
barely beat
turn
Templar
to bat.
Assassin by like 100,000 votes. Less than 100,000 votes.
I am gonna go for... Can somebody send me a huge, like, vote for Rubik banner? Like, just tweet it at me at W1Dota, and I will start spreading the word.
Seconds.
I mean, if you think about it, guys, Rubik can be all of your favorite heroes. Right? Get the right Arcana. You can cast all of those abilities that you like to see from your heroes.
What is this, syndereN?
Here's the Radiant ban.
Alright, so everyone, welcome to Reverse Captain's Mode. This is where the other captain draws for the other team. And syndereN doesn't want a Meepo? I don't want an Arc Warden? I think you're failing. You're failing the ideas behind this.
10
No, I think it's right. Right? Aren't you just protecting your own
5
team
seconds
against
remaining.
heroes that they can't play?
Potentially, yeah.
Dyer's ban now.
Though I'm not sure who can play Huskar. Does not a hero play itself?
What you should do is start to ban out the all the melee heroes that don't have guaranteed stuns. Because you don't want to have these heroes, because a team like a player can give you like a whole bunch of heroes who
10
can easily
seconds.
just go down, but they're melee, so they don't do as much.
Remember we
5
played a
seconds
captain's a reverse captain's mode tournament. Was it an in-house joint Dota tournament or
Reserve
something? I
time.
remember I played against you in a one of these.
Yeah, I remember screwing up the draft pretty badly in that, because I gave
Yeah,
you
you,
two intels. Like there's normally rules around reverse captain's mode where you have to give one strength, one agi, two intels, and then the other one of your choice.
I gave you all support heroes, and you gave me
Yeah.
all carries.
Yeah. And that was I thought was the better thing to do. Like you give them all carries. But
That's the thing. Carries can always be supports, but there are so many supports that can't be carries.
Yep. And you guys dragged the game out long enough that it kind of got to that point where it's like, okay, we can't do anything else anymore.
Yeah, it's like Wraith King support. Like, that's not a problem. He's got a stun. He's a support now. No big deal.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, it's like Crystal Maiden carry. Like, you don't like that. It's not a. All right.
Dyer's
They're actually
turn
giving
to
him
bat.
Invoker?
Wait. So wait, does that mean Bulldog picked syndereN's team Invoker? Is that what just happened?
I
syndereN...
believe so. They still haven't done the draft like this. They haven't corrected the reverse captain's mode. The draft screen is back to front. But it means that, yeah, Bulldog has picked a hero
5 seconds remaining.
for only Tidehunter, and now I believe we get 2 hero picks for AdmiralBulldog that comes from syndereN.
Reserve time.
Okay.
I believe.
I mean, I very much prescribe to the all-in on support strats. You know, just pick the weakest, easiest to kill supports, and watch them force themselves to be
Dyer's
cores.
turn to pick.
Sin
won't work.
just gave them a draw? Why would you give him a draw? Now you got someone who could actually push the lanes.
Maybe he's gonna give them all melee heroes after that.
True, that could happen.
10 seconds.
But you still have a draw. Like, a draw could even be run as a freaking jungler if you
5
have to.
seconds remaining.
Like a support isn't
Joe,
great.
Toby's very intimate with every position that Drill Ranger puts herself in.
I actually, yeah, I've experimented with every single role that she can play in the game.
Radiant's turn to pick.
All right.
It's always funny to see like one of the best counters to Drow Ranger being picked next to her.
So it looks to me like an all carry strat. It's just gonna pick like the
Like Faceless Void's up next.
5 seconds
yeah, that sounds good. Pick a Faceless Void with Drill Ranger and a bunch of other melee heroes that can't do anything with the Chronosphere.
Yeah. That could be the way. There's no decoding this draft, by the way, everyone. Like it is what it is. Whatever random thought pops through his head.
I will decode it. Don't listen to Toby. We'll figure out their strats.
Okay, tell me what
King. Dire
I don't-
span now.
I mean, I think Wraith King's like one of the better heroes for reverse captain's mode, you know?
Yeah, I don't think
'Cause
Bulldog has
he
got
can
the
go anywhere.
Yeah. Like Wraithing can play you 1 and Voker can play you 2. Wraithing can play you 4 if you need him to as well.
10 seconds.
I think that's the problem. Bulldog only knows good heroes and good Dota, you know?
Cinder knows shit Dota and shit
Radiant
heroes.
turns back.
Is that your point? You've got to be at the shit end of the spectrum before you could actually fully understand it.
The Dire get a ban.
Well, as a drafter, I mean, to like,
Wait, why would you
legitimize
ban
that
the
balance.
Slark? You're banning the Slark. So the bans are actually on the right side. So like when they're banning right now, that's actually the ban that came from Bulldog was the Slark.
10
He doesn't want Slark on
seconds.
his team. Remember the all melee core
Yeah, but
that we were talking about?
Slark can still do
Here's
shit.
the Radiant ban.
I would have taken out the Void still.
Dire's turn
Maybe he's still
to
thinking I
pick.
can run the Void as a 3 position, throw Ranger, throw her into a 4 or a 5
Yeah,
roll.
he already has Spec. Like, I don't think Spectre can be run as a support, you know?
Yeah,
So
She
I think
has to be
Spectre is
one.
locked. Yeah, she's locked into that hard carry. So he's just taking away all the other, like, only hard carry heroes. So
5 seconds remaining.
Hey, Dro Ags is a good thing. Grundle Bids just said that inside the chat,
Reserve
Mike.
time.
Like it's actually amazing. Dro Ags with Maelstrom.
yeah, Drox is great.
Like if you're ever in a position where like your team has to defend high ground for a long time,
Radiant's
that's
turn
all
to
you gotta
pick.
do is just Dro Ags.
Oh, you remember you were talking about the coddle combos?
Yeah.
PA later into the game. That's really scary.
With the double
Getting-
stifles.
Yeah, getting double daggered. They could both potentially crit.
10 seconds.
You would just die to daggers.
Yeah, that wouldn't be cool. But in the
Dire's
Prophet?
turn to pick.
Bulldog! Okay, maybe Bulldog is looking at this from the other angle. syndereN can't beat me when we draft normally. Maybe he can beat us if we actually give him a good draft. He's being kind and
10
generous.
seconds.
I mean, they still have Wraith King. It's
5
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
not a great hero.
But if he's 4 position, you don't care as much.
Reserve time.
But PA's
Zai Wraith King. What a time to be alive.
I really can't wait to actually see the 4 and 5 positions that appear during TI.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Alright, so Underlord 4 position, PA mid, Spec 1 position, Dro Ranger safe, Dro Ranger... actually, yeah. Dro,
No, I would say
Or mid?
Underlord offlane, mid PA potentially,
yeah,
depending on your matchup. But if they put Invoker mid, then you're happy with PA.
yeah.
Then Spectre safe lane, and then Dro and
10
whatever support.
seconds.
The throwaway Dro.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
God, I wish Techies was still available.
Reserve time.
How is he the only hero that didn't balance out enough before TI to put him in the
Here's
list?
the Radiant ban.
Because that hero is terrible to balance around.
Just do it.
Just do it.
He's been sitting there for so
It's either
long.
gonna be Like it's one of those heroes that you just can't balance very well. He's either gonna be massively OP or he's gonna be garbage.
He is pretty OP right now.
He's such a unique
5
hero that
seconds.
it's
What'll it
yeah. Right now
be?
he's definitely too strong.
Yep. What's the silence? And like
Radiant's turn to
we've
pick.
been discussing him for a while before. It's like, so how do you make techies viable again? So you got to give him something he can do during the team fight, and launching himself in where he doesn't just die straight away. You actually have to play with ratios, does good
10
AOE damage still,
seconds.
and gives you a silence, which
5
is
seconds
bloody
remaining.
long in the late levels. Yep. And then you can stall the game up.
Reserve time.
He can combo early on. Now he doesn't require someone like a Tuskar to carry him forward to do his ultimate. He can leap himself in at level 1. Ugh.
Dyer's turn
Okay.
to pick.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of no damage in the
Yes.
start of the game.
Yeah. Alright, that's actually nothing. Early Tidehunters are going to be able to just rotate around, do whatever the hell they want to.
10 seconds.
God, I actually think syndereN's team don't win this.
5 seconds remaining.
Like, syndereN's won the draft. No matter how this ends, he's won the draft.
Reserve time.
You think he's given Bulldog the worst,
Oh,
worst lineup?
he compared to the one Bulldog's given him, definitely.
10 seconds.
Bulldog's actually got lane options. He's got rotation heroes.
So does Tidehunter. syndereN, they can run NP and Wraith King supports. Off lane Lone Druid, safe lane Dusa.
That's
Maiden.
syndereN Invoker.
Oh, hype.
Bulldog's got the Monkey King.
Monkey King is actually really obnoxious right now. The current thing in NA pubs is Flame Monkey King. Like I've seen QO run it a couple times. Some other pro ran it as well. It's really annoying. And I don't think it's good, but it's really annoying.
In this game, I don't know if he's going to be that annoying.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
But he might be able to make enough space. At least they have like
5
a
seconds
decent
remaining.
roamer that can work for him now. Also notice too, the Bartlett has the Drow Ranger. I think they're going to push the Drow into the mid. I think they're going to do this old Arteezy style. Give her early level, so at least then you have some level of damage into Tower Pusher. Oh, he's got that stupid ass mask. Urgh! Just
The cocaine mask.
look
baby.
at that shit! How is this Dota?
Prepare for battle.
I'm disappointed. Hey, where's that? That Aegis really glows. Wings Gaming! Never forget. Oh, look. TI winner right there. AdmiralBulldog. I like how too Valve like, well, we could put something in for the mages, right? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. TI only. Wings Gaming.
So wait, is syndereN? Oh, syndereN's doing support Invoker like
Wait, what?
that open qualifier team in Europe did that. That wasn't Planet Dog. Who was the other team?
I'm assuming you're meaning someone like
30
Vega.
seconds to battle.
No. It was in this European qualifier.
Oh, okay.
The first open qualifier team.
Who else really comes to mind? Danish
And
Bears?
I'm like friends with the person who played it. I just can't think of who it was.
Got any more
Insania
details?
played it. That's right. Insania played it.
Okay. No, AdmiralBulldog's gonna try and fight him here. Beat him up. Wait, he's got boots. The Medusa does not. They're actually gonna take top rune. They're gonna zone out the Medusa. Oh god, if they actually lose with this lineup.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say Bulldog's lineup wins. By the way, I think Monkey King.
Oh no!
Any
No!
game that really
Oh, he
has-
cancels the salve as well. One more hit and he's got him. But no, the damage from the
dead.
tower.
He did. Bulldog, you gotta mischief your way out of that one. You gotta stop the tower aggro.
Failure. Failure. But he did burn off, like, a big one of the consumables of the Medusa. And then, hello! Welcome back. Mr. Cold Snap support syndereN. So yeah, you get the Drove versus the Lone Druid in the mid.
It's all the same to me.
And then PA, who's running support on the bottom lane. With the spec against the Wraith King, Nature's Prophet.
This is cool. Furion even knew what build to go. He went for the circlet double branch, and then he gets the stick from the side shop to turn into a full magic wand.
To go against the Stifling Dagger spam.
Yeah. Great idea, Stove. I've got you on my eye.
It does make...
The full MVP list has already started.
Okay, I got you on my eye does not sound right. It sounds like a
Well,
fungal growth.
you know,
I got
listen,
you
I'm a commentator, Toby. I'm not supposed to say things
eye.
goodly.
I got you deep in my fungal growth.
Jesus.
It's a very daggerish lane. I don't think you get to keep your eyes that long if you look at this lane. How many other heroes actually have dagger abilities? You got Spectral Dagger. You got Stifling Dagger. I can't think of any other daggers. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I don't think there's another hero that has a dagger. Quap. Quap does, you're right. Quap has a dagger. But wait, is her ability called a dagger? What's her, because that's Shadow Strike, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's not technically a dagger ability, and Fancy Pants is in a lot of trouble in mid.
Dagger.
Oh, it's... Oh, Bulldog's gonna lose his life for the... Oh, 2 HP!
I'm just getting started.
He got away with it. Now, it's a dagger she throws. There's no doubt about that, but it's not called a dagger. Bulldog
You're
take...
really reaching there, Toby. This is like a worse version of Slacks right now because it's not even lore.
I wonder if there is actually lore. Like, if we had Slacks, he'd be like, you know what, so what is the lore behind the dagger of Queen of Pain? Should it be called a dagger ability?
Same as you, Tidehunter.
Because the Shadow
Well.
Strike sounds more magical.
If it quacks like a duck, Toby, it's probably a duck.
Oh, the jump. Okay, they're going on both heroes at the same time. Like,
Pick one.
isolate target. And
No,
he just
no,
stifling
pick a
dagger
hero.
range creep.
Pick a hero.
That's a range creep.
SKZ. You did not understand my instruction. When I said pick one, I meant a hero, not any enemy unit near you.
Ricky's got daggers. Ricky uses daggers. Yep, chat, you're right.
Cloak and dagger. Yeah.
Yep.
Cloak and dagger.
So we've got 3.5 heroes that use dagger. God, this Drow Ranger is just slaughtered the mid lane. You know what? I think we're going to send a replay to this to Arteezy just so we can start playing Drow mid once more. Quick and
That's
easy.
your obsession, Toby, not everyone else's.
Bulldog, what did you do? What did you do?
Didn't I say this was supposed to be a good Monkey King game?
Oh, okay. Issues for Drow. Savage Drow actually helps him. He's running back to base. That's the direction he wanted to go anyway. Well, yeah, it is a good Monkey King game. But he is 1-3.
Denied.
syndereN knew all along. No, they're really got to give that PA something else. Like, I know you want the farm onto the Spectre.
Oh my.
Spectre's gonna go Vanguard because they have no damage on their team.
Oh, Monkey, he's back! Is there a stud? Well, if he can... Oh, cut through. Like it's... Yeah.
Who needs to cut through, really? Spectre just walks through the trees with Spectral Dagger, and Monkey King hits outside of it because Monkey King's a dumb melee hero who's not really melee.
Have you seen the size of that staff?
Yeah. It does have some pretty big length to it.
It definitely does.
It's It's not real girthy though.
Yeah. Lacking the girth on the stick end.
Dude, Bulldog. Okay, what he should do here is plant a tree, and then hop to get the initiation.
Maybe the reason why he's still holding
how
onto
you
the
do it.
ironwood branch. He's gonna go for the rune instead. Really? Again? Camera tours.
Dead.
TT. Oh, good luck, PA. Yeah, you stand on this lane and try and survive. Go for another Hellfire Blast? No. Waiting for syndereN's attack on the top lane to work. He's got Tornado and Cold Snap. Hey, they can go on the Underlord.
Now.
Oh, here's your Cold Snap. Just... God, he's tanky. And the PMS. And he's still got 3 stick charges. 4 stick charges.
All right, that did not work at all.
And he's still got the Shrine to burn.
Holy crap, Invoker! What the hell? He didn't even TP back to base. He just TP'd like 500 feet.
Whoops.
Wow. Still got away with it too.
Bulldog. That's... Oh, Bulldog. Oh, Bulldog.
Please.
he's looking for the profit. That's what he's really looking for. But now Lone Druid's coming in. Done trickery. He's gonna trickery his way through this. Just waiting for him to hide as a tree in the back lines.
Yeah, what? Thought Bulldog of all people would be like all about the mischief.
Yeah. Obviously not living up to his memes. syndereN's rotation to mid, and they got the root off. Oh, Bulldog's gonna create space. Jump in. Oh wait, did he actually? Yeah, with the Orb of Venom, he needs to hit him twice. Face boots off cooldown. He's got the movement speed.
Roar at him. Oh wait, no, he doesn't.
What's
Sorry.
the opposite of regicide?
Wrong ability.
Oh, profit. Bulldog. Where's the Sprout? Vision Sprout.
Bet he could kill Furion. He's got 2 hits of Jingu still. It's a lot of lifesteal.
Check it.
Bowl chicken.
So he's going to come to bottom lane. Try and do some damage down there. Meanwhile, syndereN now goes into his natural habitat. 4 position. 4 position Invoker. This Medusa has had a horrendous time. 1,800 net worth to the 32,000-ish of the Drow Ranger.
You know what the funny thing was? Is that when Insania played the support Invoker, it worked pretty well too. I think it's literally just like if you can get that over that awkward level 1, level 2, where you're not really much of a hero.
Oh, Bulldog. He's now got it with a stun. Oh! Shields!
Well, you and Zeus deserve each other.
Now maybe with the rotation bottom. There's 3 heroes down here. They're jumping in. They're trying to kill off the Nature's Prophet quickly. They're going to be able to do it before he can finish his TP. 8 stick charges to the trees. Still got salve available as well.
Dude, they can go back in if they wanted. With that salve going.
Only issue is the mana on the PA. I think Bulldog's about to have a little bit of fun up on top once more. And Drow Ranger's got all the space in the world for the mid. Doesn't even matter if she gives Nora to everybody else. She's gonna have all the damage that they needed. Like we were talking about, right? Like there was no damage in the lineup. You're like, how are they actually gonna hit hard early on? Drow Ranger.
Dire's middle tower is under
Oh, nice setup. They burned through the mana so quickly on that Medusa that she couldn't even get off the ultimate.
They do have to switch the aggro though. Bulldog cannot keep tanking that tower.
I could do this.
Get staffed.
What's this?
Get
Dire
staffed.
fortified their structures?
I wonder if that gets censored. Gotta find ways to put through mischievous words for a Monkey King. I think Get Staffed is the best one so far. Oh, PA.
Get rotted, mate.
Get roasted. What is that? No. 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 That's not subtle enough, Cap.
Well, Underlord's very farmed.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah.
My God, though. Everyone sucks at CS except for Joe Ranger, apparently.
Excellent.
Got double the CS of everyone in the game.
Dyer's top tower is about
72 to the 40 from the mid laner. Look at Dro. Dro just going in deep under the tower.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Oh god. They're already gonna kill off. They just profit before Medusa can have any effect.
Catch him with the tornado.
Dyer's top
That's a
tower
long
is
snake.
about to take the plunge.
I mean, catch it with a
Radiant's
tornado.
bottom
That
tower
tornado
is
range is
staggering
pitiful.
Like a drunk sailor.
No, look at it. Hover over it. It's not bad. He's got level 3.
Oh yeah.
Radiant's middle tower
Mid lane.
can't handle this deluge.
Dire Observer once sees Bulldog coming in. Saboteur, get him away from me. I don't like monkeys. I'm allergic.
Throw a
It's
line
the
to
hair.
Radiant's middle tower. It's sinking.
Oh,
Just
they got him on the
like
trees.
your bottom tower
Wait, what?
under attack.
He jumped in so quick to try and get away from this. Prophet just sprouted himself.
Dyer's bottom
Wait, can he actually Wukong command that? I don't know if he can actually stand against the bear. That's the problem. Tries to run down, wants to stay in the ultimate. That seemed a little desperate. Meanwhile, Joe Ranger takes another tower.
Dyer's bottom tower won't last
Who do you think would
long.
win in a fight, Toby? A gorilla or a grizzly bear?
A grizzly.
Radiant's middle tower is
I
under
think the
attack.
grizzly would, but I was trying to find the in between because if you say a black bear, then I'm pretty sure it's gorilla 100 times over.
Radiant's
It's the
middle
claws.
What's
The-
the even matchup?
It's the claws. The claws are going to be able to dish out the critical blow more than the jaw will. That's why it's going to be bear every time.
What if it's 2 gorillas?
If it's 2 gorillas, then the gorillas win. 1 because it's 2 on 1. It's like a bear ain't that OP.
What if it's King Kong?
King Kong. I'm sorry. Let's keep it in the world of reality, please.
Didn't see that one coming, did you, Toby?
Obviously not. It's like that critical twist change in a Godzilla movie. Oh, wait! I never saw that coming. Is that Matthew Broderick? Why is that Matthew Broderick? I don't understand why Matthew Broderick's in this movie.
Yo, Gareth is siding with the gorilla.
Oh,
Radiant's top tower
this is why the English army lost. It's the training of their people.
Dude, didn't you guys lose to
Oh!
emus?
What?
How are you talking smack? Didn't you guys lose to emus?
You saying emus? Are you trying to say the word emus?
Well, yeah, whatever the hell you
It's
say.
emus. Like, just listen to how I say it. Emus.
All right, fine. Toby, didn't you lose to emus?
How do we lose to emus? They're a frickin' flightless bird.
Yeah, did you lose to them anyway?
How? What are you talking about losing to an emu? Who took a
I don't
fight
know.
with an emu?
You guys did, apparently.
How? When? What? The Great
Hold on.
Emu War? There was
Yes, Wikipedia, the Great Emu War.
There was no Great Emu War.
Outcome, failure. Emu
What?
population persists.
Just because.
Literally what Wikipedia
What?
said.
That's not a
You
war.
guys got an F. You
That's-
guys got an F in the war.
That's not a fucking war. God damn it. Oh, Medusa is actually dying to this Wukong's, raking dice twice over, and syndereN just walks straight into the middle of it as well.
Run, syndereN, run.
The Great Emu War. It's like saying we're trying to get rid of foxes. Oh no, we lost that war. There's too many rabbits in our kingdom.
Wikipedia doesn't lie, Toby.
Wikipedia lies all the time. The Great Emu fucking War. Who makes it a war?
Amateur.
All right, come on,
Well,
Paolo.
if you had to bring soldiers.
Oh no, he's gonna go invis. They have sentries.
I got him.
They brought detection.
His life is all.
syndereN knew.
This should make my life easier.
He thought this out 5 minutes ago.
I need to. The Emu War, also known as the Great Emu War, was a nuisance wildlife management military operation undertaken in Australia over the later part of 1932 to address the public concern of the number of emus said to be running amok in the Champion district of Western Australia.
I'm just saying, Toby. I bet the English army would have taken out those emus. They'd be like the goddamn dodo, you know?
Yeah, the English army takes out native of every country, so.
All right, that was well played.
Under attack.
They do have a lot of practice with that.
There they do.
Dyer's top tower
Yeah, good luck,
is
syndereN.
about to take the
Is he gonna try and defend this?
Can't be breached.
Yeah, he is. He's got his bear. He's
Yeah.
got his bear buddy.
Lone Druid coming around the back. Where's that TP out? Underlord create space. Bulldog just needs one last hit. Deny the tower. Okay, they got it. Lone Druid denied.
Well played.
That's worth it. Bulldog loses his life. Spectre actually came in for this one. So the Druid Ranger. The damage has arrived. Wait, he missed that shot. Stone Gaze. Turn. Turn. Fancy Pants lives on 33 HP. Oh, wait, no, if he loses the bear, he's gonna die. Bear survives. But got another slow. No spectral dagger. Dro's too far away. Meanwhile, P8 becoming core on bottom lane understands all she needs is a Desolator, and they can win the game.
Yeah, Deuce had like turned and fought, and syndereN's just kind of sitting there going, I don't think there's anything I can do to help you, buddy. Just sat invis the whole entire time.
Dyer's
Watched it
structures
happen.
are fortified.
syndereN's a
They just need to
voyeur.
get on top of Drow Ranger.
Well, they did that. The Gus tried to push him back, and then, okay, syndereN kept going in. The Wraith King's already dead. He doesn't have his Ank. Oh, the arrow! She got it. Continues to run from Savage Roar. Gets control. Where's the Gust? Oh, pull him out, pull him out, pull him out, pull him out, pull him out. No!
Wait, he canceled? Why did he cancel?
I don't know. Did he get
It's time
interrupted?
to flee.
Can you even interrupt that?
No, you can't.
Then...
He
Whoops.
canceled it.
That could have been the escape. The perfect escape. The great escape.
All right, well, somebody's getting crossed off the MVP list.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Genius Head.
Sorry, Genius Head.
Or was it Annie Freak? I don't know. Either way.
Radiant's middle
Doesn't matter how hard you try and juke this. Are they got a stun? They got Cold Snap now! Invoker had Cold Snap off like a fraction of a second after his TP completed. Bulldog's waiting for a kill.
Oh,
bottom tower.
That was not intentional.
well played.
He did that just to hold the creep wave. Have they got a crit? A crit? My life for a crit? Cut through the trees. Okay, I guess
No.
Wukong's command will have to do some work. Bulldog's tanking the tower. Those two just decapitated him. Bulldog? Bulldog? Bulldog?
Nothing he can do but fight.
Bulldog! syndereN could have even walked away. It didn't have to be like this. He stood his ground at the Wukong command.
Don't get goaded in, syndereN. Don't get goaded in man fighting. Just walk away. Be the bigger man, you know?
But the bigger man doesn't fight.
Yeah, the bigger man walks away from the fight.
It's like PA's getting ready for bottom lane. He'll need help. Speak of the devil. Bulldog. The jump. They just want Prophet dead. And Spectral Haunt. They're all coming in. Oh, Prophet just burns. Kill the bear. It's the last thing. It's the last thing that's left here. Kill the bear.
Dyer's top tower is about
All
to take
beat
the
Dro's dead. Actually, no, she's got Shadowblade, but she's underneath the Dire
Oh, the
sentry.
tornado! Deny it, syndereN.
Radiant's middle tower.
She really wants the tower. Like, she really wanted that tower.
Defiant Dyer just denied their top tower.
That's the best feeling. Getting a kill on a core that's trying to get a tower, then denying the tower after they're dead.
To be honest, though, the Drow Ranger was kind of inviting death.
Excellent.
Yeah, she kind of was.
Yeah. It's like, overstaying your welcome. Everyone's TP'd off bottom lane. I'm wondering where they're going to rotate to next. Probably the opposite side of the map. Oh, here they go again. In for the slow. Bulldog for the phase movement speed. Number 4. And then the Pit of Malice. Lone Druid can't help out here. In fact, Lone Druid could just potentially die. But they go on bottom lane. EMP burn. She needs to get over the hill. Stick charges. Snake doesn't do enough work. Just keep running. Phase boost. Sunstrike to the roll. She juked them and almost went into the Sunstrike. Stifling dagger. Block him. It blocks the Invoker. Endro Ranger, 3-man cast. Create the space. Run away. Work on command to cut it through the rear. Bartlett's going to get out through the bottom, but here comes the PA. Even with the Pit of Malice, syndereN can't move freely. The Wraith King's going to die. They'll at least be slowed down by this. They'll find the Drone Ranger in the trees. 4 heroes. Group up for her. Have they got enough to get through the Wraith King twice before the rest of them kick in? No. Savage roll.
Focusing on a Wraith King. This is not good.
Where's the crit? Where's the crit? Where's the crit? Come on, PA. Commit. Oh, the 3-man stun from Bulldog. PA will get the Wraith King.
That went well.
Lone Druid gets Malefist up. Bulldog jumps down, and there goes a kill on Fancy Pants, and syndereN is running away. Mistakes were made.
Man, that should have been Dire's fight. Just think about how that fight went. They traded Wraith King reincarnation for a kill on Drow Ranger. That should be great. Then Monkey King happened. This is what I'm talking about, though. If you don't have any damage, you don't have any nukes, Monkey King's like incredibly scary. It's not good.
Mm-hmm. So,
Drow Ranger's about to get a kill.
who are we tossing up for oh, yeah.
MVP? Oh, we gotta give it to somebody on Dire, right?
He's got Invis. He's got Invis. He can go Invis. He can go Invis. He can go Invis. You can go Invis!
Sorry, you're not getting MVP.
I'm sorry, Starved. You're crossed off the list. You're cut. How are you always there?
Might just have to be Fancy Pants. Like, I want to give it to somebody on Dire this time around. Because, you know, it's not their fault. It's not their fault that they're on the losing team.
It's not their fault they have to play with syndereN.
Well, I wasn't going to go there, but, you know.
Fancy Pants has done a decent amount of work. He did get outlaned by the Drow. That was not terrific, but he did better than last time.
That's true. Who do you even give it to on syndereN's team? It's kind of hard.
It's not Medusa. Medusa is kind of just like
No, it's not Medusa.
It's also really bad for Luminar, the fact he's played like 2 Juggernauts and a Medusa, and you sit there going, well, these guys aren't really going for big plays. And in fact, now they're gonna get completely destroyed inside the jungle. Many staff dues have been thrown out by AdmiralBulldog. syndereN run. Oh wait, don't come back. Oh, Wraith King's coming back in again. He doesn't have reincarnation. At least the Underlord goes down to Fancy Pants, who came in from the rear. They may dive the tower. Wait, he just sprouted his own teammate.
This should make my life easier.
Well, Bulldog ain't jumping up on that. Fancy Pants needs to survive. Savage Roar.
Keep that radiance burn on him.
Oh boy. Oh, PA. Alright, yeah, Fancy Pants, congratulations, bro. I think that's MVP worthy. Oh, Sunstrike. Off target.
Haste.
I expected more syndereN. It was a level 1 Sunstrike. It wasn't going to kill anything.
I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot. 162 damage.
But it's the rule whenever you commentate a commentator. And considering syndereN didn't qualify for TI as a player, it means he is now a commentator.
Couldn't withstand the tide.
But you got to give him shit.
That's true.
That's what happened
He's
when we
one of us now.
One of us. One of us.
syndereN's like, no, not again.
Yeah, one of us for 2 weeks.
I tried to leave.
Oh, that gust, and then the slow, then the reveal. Hi, syndereN.
Bye, syndereN.
He doesn't have Ghost Walk available. Oh, Fancy Pants, not the fight you were looking for. He does have his Savage Roar available, and they have the Shrine to work with. Where are you? What?
Underlord brought the PA in from the shrine
No.
to the shrine.
No.
Didn't he?
No.
What did he do?
He triggered his ulti from here, walked down that way, and then went back to here.
He thought he had to save him. You know?
Yeah.
He thought he was a wisp. Needed to relocate them to safety.
Yep. Yeah, we'll say that. That sounds right.
I mean, he's a genius, Toby. Don't question him.
This PA's almost got a desolator. I still find it so, like, in at least the 4K bracket, it's a piece of... It's very bad going against a PA. PA has, like, a PMS, face boots, and a desolator, and you die. Like, supports can't survive in this. It's just death all around. Right, is PA actually gonna... Like, I'm waiting to see, like, SKZ solo kill syndereN. But he's not getting the crits.
Get him. Get him, SKZ. Aww.
He's making enough distraction so the rest of the Radiant side can do Roshan. But now he needs a target to actually get out to. Or they can just fight. Oh, boy. Double silence. Radiant's going to go down once again. 240 seconds on the cooldown. At least PA is going to fall. Where's the okay, yeah, well, you got that. Oh, Bulldog. Does he Wukong the back line? Or does he just keep beating the living crap out of Nature's Prophet? He needs one more. He can't reach him. EMP Tornado. He was starting the Wukong's command. He's got 15 one charges at least.
You can still throw it up on the high ground if he wants to.
Oh, God. They're just killing the bear. That'll work.
Poor bear.
Poor Medusa as well. She can't stand against that. And they got no creep wave. They got a Crimson Guard as well? Who bought... Oh, it's Bulldog who got the Crimson Guard.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
Cool.
You know what? I have to go back on our earlier talk about gorillas versus...
Want sparking it to go back.
Dude, I mean, I just think... I don't know why. I'm watching a Monkey King. He's really strong. I bet gorillas are really strong too, just like Monkey.
Well, gorillas are smart, but they don't have the brute strength that comes from a bear.
What if the gorilla had lifesteal like Monkey King does?
I'm also going to point out that, like, Monkey King is not a gorilla.
Yes.
Like this is a big thing. So you're being sparked by someone who is not a gorilla.
Yeah. He's in the same family though.
Oh, AdmiralBulldog. Maybe the other thing to check out is because you got to think about who's actually playing the monkey in this game. What would happen if you actually got a dog as well as a gorilla hybrid? Because that would be the only way to truly represent the power you get from this Monkey King.
Oh no!
And then he must be an admiral of a fleet. He has to have
right,
he has to have a fleet of hybrids.
900 pounds. A silverback gorilla can weigh up to 400 pounds.
Hang on, what? Say again?
Grizzly bear weighs over twice as much as a gorilla.
Yeah.
I figure it was grizzly.
That's why it's gonna be like it's the big right hook that's just gonna take the bear down with one hit, and it's gonna have like claw marks inside of his face, like taking it, like gouging an eye kind of thing. And
what if the gorilla is a genius scientist who wears little spectacles?
It's not Overwatch.
And travels the world
and has cravings for peanut butter. You know what?
And he's armed with the Tesla cannon or whatever the hell that is.
You know what? If he was really, really smart, he would have something more toxic and lethal inside of that cannon, so they would die from something a lot more brutal than electrocution. I'm just saying, if you're fighting the forces of evil, like, you need something evil to beat them.
Have you ever been electrified, Toby?
I used to do the whole thing with electric fences. My little tricks, electric fences. Oh, Bulldog. Oh, Bulldog. Get out. Run away. Let your teammates do the work. And then Wukong's command will do exactly that. They still haven't brought down the tower yet. But Dro Ranger is just pummeling that bear. Oh. Prophet thought he was sniping the back line. Yeah.
He was the one who got sniped. Speaking of snipes.
Yeah, I didn't even see where that sunstrike landed.
Yeah. He thought they were going to go up to the ramp towards the secret shop.
Yeah. Be done the thing with like the electric fence, where you hold everyone's hands. Goodbye, syndereN. But you hold each other's hands, and then one person touches the wire, and then it sends the electric shock all the way through to the very last person. Did that. But I didn't really sit there going, let me just like hold onto electric wires for fun.
Yeah.
Got
It doesn't
electrocuted.
feel good.
I got electrocuted in my new house. Put
How'd you do
trying to replace light bulbs, and like there's these things which just look like lanterns, and you're like, oh, that's really cool. And then you put your hand on top of it, and there's an open circuit just sitting there, and you're like, what the fuck? No,
That sounds like a terrible hazard.
it really is. Like they didn't. Oh, what the hell? What the hell's going on with my camera? Why is it not letting me? What the hell? Okay, no, I'm fine now. My camera just went like the opposite direction it was meant to go. For no reason.
Good excuse for the T-tours, Toby.
Oh no, I still managed to see everything because I was zoomed out. Like, still best non-cameraman EU.
Oh god, it's over.
It is.
Only Tidehunter failed to pick Tidehunter once.
They got banned in the 5th in this game. In the second game. All right. So, are we okay with giving it to Fancy Pants for a hard effort for the series? We give him a sympathetic MVP.
I'm down to give Gooey Gooey-O a sympathetic MVP just because he had to play Lich.
No, I don't accept that. He probably asked for it.
Fancy Pants it is.
Yeah. Fancy Pants worked hard, long, had to micro, and had to go up against the real MVP. Bulldog still wants this.
Man, Bulldog's so tanky.
Yeah.
They do no damage.
But they'll do it now. Oh, God. Maybe not. Nah, they got him. They got him. But he was a trap. He was bait. Breaking has no ultimate. All the proper sprout.
You know, what I think giving Monkey King was pretty bad, but I think giving Pit Lord was really bad.
Yeah.
Because, like, we already talked about how they do no damage, right? And it's just, like, 40% of your crap damage.
He has a
away.
250 bonus aura right now. 250. He should turn around and fight. Even if he has no mana. Oh, he's got 1 charges.
In other words, probably mitigating like 70% of the damage that's being thrown out right now, right? Because you got Guardian Greaves heal plus the armor aura, plus the 40% damage reduction of atrophy aura.
Oh,
Not a
boy.
good time.
Yeah. And they burn back all through, like, so many buybacks now. They're 26,000. The difference. Same for experience. But hey,
All right,
at
well-
least they're fighting valiantly.
Did you hear about that Chinese phrase, Toby? Jack was telling it to us. You're 2 lanes of racks down. The game's easier because you only have to defend 1 lane.
These are the kind of things that Jack tells himself so he can go to bed at night. And
Jack doesn't go to bed at night. Jack just plays more Dota.
He really does.
And then he just like happens to fall asleep in the middle of his Dota game, and that's his nap for the day. He wakes up the next morning and Dotas some more.
I swear we need to have an intervention for Jack. Like, gaming addiction is ruining his life.
I mean, Toby, if you want to be known as the commentator who stopped another person playing the game that you commentate, then you go for it.
Wait, I commentate Dota? I thought I was a League of Legends caster. I knew I was doing something wrong all this time. No wonder I know nothing about the game. I studied the wrong one.
Even worse, you're Heroes of the Stormcaster.
No, they have no careers. At this point, I really hope PaySafe doesn't actually sponsor that. Oh, syndereN.
I hope this clip doesn't go anywhere to any other gaming communities.
It's all in jest. It's all in jest. Speaking of ingest, a little bit of outjest right now. Dire of vomiting hero corpses everywhere. Transitionally smooth!
Like the Warcraft 3 Pudge, where you could just drop corpses. You just consume them and then hold on to them and you could drop them somewhere.
Oh, that'd be so cool! You imagine if you could do it where like they would become corpse bombs. So for every kill that you get with a Pudge, you can just carry the corpses around, and either they can be your flesh heap, or they can actually be like corpse landmines. They come up like those skeleton minions and just latch you into the ground. That would be so cool. The Rising Dead.
Did you see what Stove asked Bulldog how good was his NP? Bulldog told him to never play it again.
Wow.
Yeah, Bulldog, you already 3-0'd them. You don't need to slay them some more. Come on, dude, chill.
That's actually quite brutal. All right, so we had Bartlett win the first one. We gave the second one to Dwayne, bro, and then the last one went to Fancy Pants. They are our 3 people. Thank you very much to PaySafe, who are now going to give them 100 each as a nice little gift card to use on the PaySafe system. Of course, if you enjoyed this, of course, send them a tweet saying, "Hey, PaySafe, you were awesome. Love what you did. Thanks for making syndereN and Bulldog fight in the public arena." If you like me and Capitalist, don't send us anything. We don't want praise. It's just going to go towards our egos. Yeah. And that's it. That's the series, Cap. We're done.
That was fun.
Yeah. We should do this again sometime.
I enjoyed myself.
I think my highlight of the show match was the emu conversation, where I learned how to say emu.
An emu.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious thing is, like, the picture that shows up on Google when you look for it with a Wikipedia thing, it's just an entire road, like a long desert road of Australia, full of emus. I'm like, it's an invasion. It's an invasion. That's the real next big movie coming out. Screw aliens. Emus will take over the world.
Dude, somebody posted this thing to me. Apparently, silverback gorillas, despite having less weight, are stronger, and their bite force is stronger.
See, I thought about the bite force, but it's still like that one punch. That one punch that can come from a bear that I think will just wreck. That's the thing.
Maybe it's just the durability of the bear. Maybe he just wins out just
It's just
sheer mass. You know?
I've got the stamina. I'm a lean, mean, bearing machine. God. We're done. We're done. We're done. Hope you enjoyed the show matches. Again, go say hi to PaySafe and say thank you for doing this. The more we appease the sponsors, the more they will hopefully invest into the wonderful Dota world. So, thanks, and welcome to our next Beat the Legends, where we will be having a bear going up against a gorilla. Who will win? We don't know. That's why we're doing it. We'll see you guys next time.
just destroy.